That's when that's when they get all angry. You know?
Yeah, but that's like that's exactly. Dude, that's exactly what happens. Like people find those shits after like and they'll be like, yeah, that's a really big shit. And they're like, oh shit, a bear spoke out of hibernation. Like we gotta get out of here. I don't want to see that shit. You're fucking stupid, dog. You gotta know more about nature, dog. You do go on hikes. That's all that's bad stuff. I read fucking books on this shit, bro. I watch TV. It's not on the
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
What up, and welcome back to another episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Wake and Bake, here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I feel this is technically our Monday here because this is when I check in. Monday and Tuesday is spent for fulfillment on everybody's orders, but nonetheless, joining me, who was not here on the weekend, which is the reason why we had a female guest, the one and only Toxic One XG.
Very, very pretty female guest, to let everybody know. Everybody was wondering where I was at. I know. Where the fuck was I at? I almost flew back in just for it. She was very cute. I don't know who.
She's not watching, just so you know.
She might. I don't know. You guys didn't make her a fan of the show? That's your guys' job, is to make them a fan of the show.
They are a fan of the show.
So then she was watching. What's up, baby girl?
Yeah, see, I don't think she'll. Yeah. I don't think she picks up on that shit. I don't know.
She'd file a restraining order against you.
And I heard she's got a business, a career, so even better. But no, that's what's up. I saw a little bit of the episode. It was good.
You're a jinx to women with careers. They start off great, and then by the time it's like 3 months in, everything falls apart. The job's no longer there. yeah, that job's gone. Fucking, they don't like you no more. Yeah, dude, that's salado, dog. You need a fucking limpia, dog.
Damn, I heard. You know who else calls me bien salado? My mom.
Yeah, because she knows.
Salado,
she gave birth to you as a fucking spawn that you are, dude.
Hey, that's I was a salty ass baby. Right,
you still are. Hang out with George, get even more saltier. Like, parecen saladitos los dos, bro.
You do become a little. You get a little hate when you live at George.
Fool, you become a saladito when you live at George's house, dog.
Ethan wants to become a gonguito.
Oh,
I'd rather be
have you gotten one yet?
No, they don't sell them in America, bro. I've been looking.
But you haven't.
I've been looking on eBay. I've been looking on Amazon. Anybody in Spain that knows where to get me those little conguito chocolates, please let me know. I'll pay you some money. Anybody out there in Europe, let me know if you can send me some of those super racist looking chocolates. I would definitely like some of those so I could eat them.
That sounds very rare. Dude, that sounds...
Well, I want to know what they taste like.
Yeah, you don't think a KKK member ever said that? Oh, I wonder what they taste like.
Maybe to like an animal, but like not like a fucking human. I don't think they're cannibals. There's not the cannibals kids club.
I guarantee you there was a cannibal KKK member.
I think those fools are all about hate, dog. That's really what it's all about. Also joining us, a person who is not about hate and a person who is all about giving us the best barbecue and the best food for the best prices. The one and only Bartz Barbecue. What's up, Bartz?
Thanks for having me, E-Zone. Nothing much. Just my one day off this week, so been here this morning.
Thank you. And not only did you just come here just to spend this morning here with us, you came in here bearing like a fucking delicious ass burger, bro.
Yeah, we had those Wagyu smoked burgers, half-pound Wagyu smoked burgers.
Now, Dustin, I got a question since you're a cook. I saw this video about Wagyu, right? Like Wagyu meat.
Okay. And
they said that like every version in America, it's a whole bunch of horse shit. Like it's like from the original Wagyu meat that you get from get the torch, fool. From the original Wagyu meat that you get like in Japan. And I had it out there. Like they said it's totally different. Like that.
Well, that's an actual real Wagyu cow. So like the Wagyu that you usually gain for the cheaper price at the store is like a some sort of Wagyu cow they bred with like American, steer.
Yeah, they genetically modified these cows to have so we can have Wagyu beef out here, right?
Well, they just bred them together, like the two cows.
So you got to explain to E-Zone what he means by that. Wagyu is like a Chihuahua of.
It's a breed.
Yeah, there's breed.
Wagyu is a type of cow.
Yeah, a type of cow. Like
it's a type of cow that
Angus. Angus?
It's only in Japan.
Yeah,
the real Wagyu. That's like the stuff that's like
they're Japanese cows.
They're Japanese cows. They like feed them beer. They massage these cows. They do all this extra stuff.
That's why they're so fatty.
That's why it's all fatty. Yeah, and that breed of cow. But so those cows. They let them loose at one time where they're in Australia. Australia has real Wagyu cows.
Yeah.
But they're not considered the same as the other Wagyu cows because it's not in Japan. But in the U.S., we don't have any just Wagyu cows. They have some sort of crossbreed where they either, I don't know, they got the DNA from the Wagyu cow and mixed it with the
We have the Wagyu cows.
But
So, I mean-
is there a reason we
Well,
can't have Wagyu here in America?
No,
we can afford it.
Japan won't let the cow. I don't think they'll let the cows out no more. Like you can't take a Wagyu cow. From
you can't
Japan.
export it.
Can't export it.
No,
there was one
they're
short,
smart.
There was one short period I think
Yeah.
they did, and that's why Australia has.
Yep, they did that, and they did do that for a while, and then the whole import export was too much, so they're just like, nah, this is gonna become a Japanese commodity. So it's like exclusively like a Japan experience type of thing. So that's why like people go out there. Fool, I paid some top dollar for some steak out there, bro, and it was fire. It was fire, bro. I was like, damn, man. I was like, not that I haven't had a meat out here like that, but you can definitely taste the difference.
Well, the big thing though is most of that Wagyu, you only can have like a little piece of it because it's so rich that like if you're eating more, like if you ate that burger and that was a full on Wagyu, you'd probably be in
14 pounds.
probably be sick.
Isn't that how?
Why would we be sick?
Because it's so rich. There's so much fat content in it that most people's stomach. That's why like when they go and you get the Wagyu, usually at most places, it's only like a little 4-ounce little piece or something like that. That's just because that's the most people want to eat. Anything more than that, they might get upset stomach or something like that. So that's that's like the main thing with the Wagyu cows. I mean, I've had little pieces of it. I've never ate a whole bunch of it because everyone told me like don't eat a bunch of it, otherwise you might not feel that good afterwards. And I've had some homies that ate like a whole half-pound steak or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they weren't feeling so hot. They were like laying on the couch because it was just just too much, too rich.
You got to think about it. Nature doesn't create that for humans, obviously.
So we
We're
can't
not
eat like a triple Wagyu burger, like a double Wagyu. No,
Not a real Wagyu, like the American Wagyu. Yeah, because that's like that's not gonna happen.
So how do we know when it's American and when it's not American?
It
When you
says
go
it
to the
on the
grocery
pack.
store.
Okay. Any of the grocery stores is definitely American Wagyu.
Okay, so is there a place in America? Well, let's just say
Yeah, you
in
can-
SoCal we can get non-American Wagyu.
Yeah, you get the you go to like that what was it like Carcerina place that
Carcerina.
there's a whole bunch of them like that
Carniceria.
No, but what did he call it?
oh
Carceria?
man, I'm worse than Bolton on that one.
I know, but
that was a
you made
that was a moment.
you made it sound like a fucking car dealership, bro. It's like the Carceria.
Carceria.
Like if Cars and Sears had a store.
Carniceria.
Also,
Carniceria.
we have a question for Serpent Son to Bartz. What's better, Kobe or Wagyu?
Is there a Kobe burger?
Yeah, Kobe. Yeah.
There was a Kobe burger.
Kobe.
I couldn't tell you that. I just use the stuff that's at the store. Like I don't know the answer to that, to tell you the truth. I think the Kobe is not the Japanese version. I'm pretty sure.
All right, Bartz.
The Maker's version.
I got a real question.
All right.
And like
The fuck was everybody else's questions, Xavier?
not a real question. My bad. But okay. But here's it's a hard hitting question.
All right.
As Mexicans, Latinos, Salvadorians, right now, there's this guy called Alex Enamorado that's like fights for vendors. You're technically a vendor, but you're white. Do you need permits? Like, is that for real? Because on some cities you don't. Do you get asked for permits? Have you had interaction like that?
So here's the thing.
Yeah, you get fucked with by the cops.
It's definitely illegal to pull up on the side of the road and sell food.
Anywhere, any
Sanitary.
city.
Unless you're a food truck.
In any city.
In all cities.
Because it's unsanitary.
But because you're not going through the health department and they're not certifying it. Now there is these weird things where in LA they decriminalized it because it was mainly Hispanic people that were doing it, so they didn't want to like look like they're like just picking up one race pretty much and staying in jail. So and a lot of them are illegal, so they changed it so that you can't go to jail. But like there's cities now, especially in OC, that have made it totally illegal. Like in city of Orange, if you pop up anywhere, that they are on you like that, and they take all your equipment too. And they confiscate it, and they won't give it back to you. And then they give you a ticket, or and they're trying to do that now in some other spots of L.A. Some other cities were trying to do that recently, where they're gonna. It was the city of Rialto. Rialto passed the same ordinance, and then like all hell broke loose because they had this like meeting down at the city hall, And man, it went crazy. They went to the mayor's house. They tried to like lynch the mayor. It was all in the news because all these street vendors were just losing their mind because they were literally doing the same thing. They were going out there and, sorry, you can't do this. Here's your stuff. And then they were throwing people in jail too.
It's because there has to be like like a special fucking zones that are just dedicated to this, because what happens is that like it's like the same thing when it was happening right now with the swap meet communities. So many of these places are like, well, we know this swap meet has been here helping the community for like more than like 20 or 40 fucking years or 50 years, and they have hella micro businesses running out of these places, and they try to shut them down at once. And these people, bro, like some of these people are there working with their kids. Some of these people have been there when they were young. Some of these people have been there for a while, and they have a problem. You need to have a zone for these people so they can fucking go, because you know what I mean? Like they're like, you're not gonna tell somebody, hey, like especially if you're undocumented, hey, stop selling food if this is your only way to hustle.
Well, the thing about
like, what do you want me to do? Sell drugs? You know what I mean? Like,
the thing about the food thing, most recently, I think, is because the restaurants are doing so bad financially, most of them, and they're the ones going to the city hall and saying, hey, you know, we that and people that have expensive houses that now have a bunch of food vendors around. That's what happened. That's what happened in Orange. Because basically the homeowners are like, we don't want any of these food vendors, so they went to enough meetings at City Hall and they pay all the taxes, so they just banned them.
So what do you?
They
think?
don't want these they don't want these fucking
they don't
food.
give you any way to make it legal. Really.
They don't want these food vendors there until they're fucking a little bit off of too much wine and at 2 a.m. That's when you see white people at the taco
hot
stop.
dogs. They never mind them at the stadium outside the hot dog. I mean,
But those stadium people disappear though. They're just there for like 10, 20 minutes, and then after 10, 20 minutes, I don't know what the fuck happens to all those hot dog places, but they like fucking disappear, bro.
They make thousands of dollars.
It's not bro. Hell no.
A hot dog is $10,
bro.
Should a hot dog be $10?
If that's crazy price.
If there is Xavier, if there is
$1
100 fucking vendors coming out of the fucking coming out of Staples Center, not all of them are making money, bro. I agree with that. I've seen hella people.
They robbing.
The fuck's up with my mic? I've seen hella fucking people leaving when I'm leaving the BMO Stadium.
BMO.
And straight up, they don't make any money. Like some of these people are not busy.
Well, you got to think about it. I mean, it all depends on what success is in your mind. So, like for some vendors, them selling like probably 30 or 40 hot dogs, that's all they need to sell. They made $300.
In one day? That's way better than working at McDonald's.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's all like relative. I mean, if I sat there all day and sold $300, I'd not be very happy myself. But, you know, on hot dogs, I mean, how much does it cost for a hot dog? Like $1, and they made $1 worth of bacon you're putting on it and some veggies. So they have like $2 in it. They're selling for 10, so they make $8. You just have to sell like 5 or 6 an hour, and you're probably doing way better than you would any other way.
And you can't even complain because you're about to go in the venue and pay $16 for a fucking beer.
Yeah. Or more.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Fuck, dude, you should see some breweries now in LA. They're charging like $11 straight up for beers now.
Why are we being charged for $10 hot dogs?
Yeah, if you go to like Highland Park Brewing, for instance, they charge now $11 for just not pint, because it's like an IPA, so it's like 12 ounces. And then after tax and tip, it's like you give them $1 tip, it's $13.05. It's like crazy, and that's not even a stadium. That's like a brewery that makes the beer. Like prices are out of control in some of these places. It's totally ridiculous.
Why are we paying these prices?
I don't pay
them. But why are we as a society paying for it? What the fuck? What happened?
Well, people are lazy, so like, you know, you can't brew your own beer, I guess. But I mean, I guess you could buy it in the cans and drink it at home. It'd probably be cheaper. But yeah, there's some places like the average price now is $10 for like a beer at a brewery, and it used to be like 5 or 6.
A lot of people don't know, man. You could fucking just have like pay a corking fee. You know, like,
well, not at a brewery. You can't.
Not at a brewery, but like if you go out for a nice dinner, you can pay for a corking fee.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
It's like $30. You're paying for the fucking bottle or something like that, and you get to drink all you want. They bring you all the sodas, bring you all that unlimited shit. You're just paying for the corking fee, bro.
But that's just wine, pretty much.
And I've seen people take bottles in.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you could take a bottle. You mean like hard alcohol?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Maybe. So I gotta ask you. You always on your Instagram, I love how you tell us like, yo, this is how much this is it, and this is how much I'm charging you guys. Why is McDonald's charging $16 for a fucking Big Mac? Like, how much are they profiting? Like, you must look at it and be like, whoa.
No, it's up to $18, I guess.
Yeah,
There's one McDonald's in Connecticut. They said that charges $18 for a Big
$18?
Big Mac combo, but like the average price I think is $13.
Okay, how much would you charge for, like, how much should it cost?
Well, I make my own Big Mac, and it's a half pound of meat, and it's only $12. But I mean, it's like way bigger than
big-ass
theirs.
fucking burger.
Way bigger than theirs. But I mean, well, the thing is this: the fast food guys are trying to put all the regular restaurants out of business. Is what they're trying to do. That's why the fast food guys were the ones responsible for this $20 an hour raise to all the fast food employees, because they know that the regular restaurants are going to have to pay $20 an hour now to compete with them, or more,
Or hire immigrants.
No, they're going to have to pay, because people are like, why don't I work at McDonald's for $20 an hour when that happens in April? So because of that, I think a lot of restaurants are no longer going to be around shortly after April. And then the fast food guys, that's why they're charging what they can, because they know that they're cheaper than these restaurants, because an average restaurant's trying to charge you like $24 or $30 for a burger. So like, I mean, at like a, some sort of place like that, I mean, that's like half the reason, like the burger we had. You can go down to Heritage Barbecue and pay $34 for that burger with a side of mac and cheese, or I charge $11 like on the side of the road, because that's like the normal price.
$34 is a lot of money for a burger.
Dude, that's what it costs. The exact same thing with the side of mac and cheese, like $34 at like.
And how much do you sell that for?
11.
That's a lot of meat, bro. Like for $11, and then like you cut that in half.
But I'm making 4 times my money off it. So in the restaurant business, that's what it's supposed to be. Is like your food costs like 25%, and then 25-30% goes to pay your employees. 25-30% goes to pay your rent and all your other crap, and then you're supposed to have like 10% left over, and that's your profit. And that's usually how the restaurant business is supposed to work. But not everyone else doesn't like math, especially nowadays, and so they just want to charge you some crazy price, because they don't know how. Like, they don't know that they're basically kicking away all their customers by raising the price, and if they charge a lower price, they'd have more people in their restaurant. And then the real funny thing is the guys that do all the Uber Eats and all that stuff, they lose like 25% or 30% of their money doing that. I mean, I know guys that literally just have a restaurant and they just so their employees stay employed. They do Uber Eats and they make no money off it. It just pays for their employees after it's all said and done. But so instead of like trying to like lower your price and get more people in your restaurant, you're off just giving away free food essentially, but to all these other delivery apps and stuff.
That's why they like certain apps like Too Good To Go. It's fucking crazy where you see all the amount of food that these restaurants are quote unquote having to throw away or sell for at a third or a fourth of a price.
What is that called?
Too Good To Go. So it's this app, like
Okay.
like certain bakeries and certain restaurants. At the end of the day, like they have to toss away this food, so they'll sell it to you for like 90% off. They sell you like platters, and like, bro, there's some times where I'm able to fucking get some shit where I'm just like, what happened in this restaurant? Like, you sell good food. How come you're giving me these platters of fucking food for like $5 a plate? And just having to give
That's
it away.
crazy. I never heard of that app.
Oh yeah, a lot of people don't really know about us.
Yeah.
Y'all welcome. But
So you're telling us, Bart, that like in maybe 5 years tops, all there is going to be Chipotle.
You've seen Demolition Man, right? And what's the only place left in Demolition Man? Taco Bell.
Yep.
So we're going towards Demolition Man. Pretty soon we'll be, getting probably fines for cursing too, and because they're already putting the speed cameras up. You heard about that, right? All the cameras are going to be in LA to catch you if you go over the speed limit.
Are you fucking
And
kidding
yeah,
me?
no, if you,
Over 10.
over 11 miles over the speed limit, they're putting all these cameras in LA, Orange County, and San Francisco, I think. And it's automated, so when you go too fast, it's like
It's gonna be such a waste.
It's like $50 for 11 miles over the speed limit, but if you go like really over the speed limit, it goes up to like $500 fine.
So okay, so I had a guy that's I think he was a lawyer. I was at the barbershop and he mentioned it, and then did you ever hear about the case that you know why they stopped that, right? Where they take pictures of you at a red light. You know why they stopped it, right?
Because people are getting caught doing crimes.
Because someone got caught fucking cheating on their wife. And the picture came into the mail. He's cheating on his wife. His wife is like, that's not me in the car. He gets a divorce. He's a lawyer. He gets mad at the city. He sues the city. They had to take the lights down, but they're doing this again. But now they're not taking pictures. It's off the plates.
Yeah.
It's off the car. So you can maybe argue that it wasn't you, but it doesn't really matter. It's like a ticket. It's like
Sooner
a
or
parking
later,
ticket.
bro, like at some point though, if they're gonna keep making this technology, somebody's gonna develop a scrambler and you're gonna be able to fucking get it. And I'm gonna put it in my car and I'm gonna be fucking up these machines one step at a time.
You know what's gonna be the what was that, Noah?
It's your mic. Plug that shit in.
Pretty soon, what were you saying?
Huh?
What were you saying?
Fuck that. Pretty soon, driving basically like the way we drive right now, that's gonna be illegal.
Oh, well,
You're gonna be a liability. You're gonna be a liability because you're gonna have to.
I don't know if you heard this, but they in California they're doing testing to see how much pollution comes off classic cars because they're thinking about not letting people drive classic cars no more in the future.
What?
Unless it's like on a track or something.
Yeah.
Are you?
So yeah, no, you can look on Yahoo. Type in Yahoo. It's on the internet. It's I posted on my Instagram. That was like they're doing these studies where they're trying to figure out how much really pollution that all these classic cars in California do, which is comedy because that's like what California.
But nobody gives a fuck about all those factories in Bangladesh making all this waste and shit.
Oh, we keep ordering from Amazon. They don't care about that. But God forbid your fucking uncle likes his fucking '67 Chevy, dog.
Hey,
And I don't like it. I don't like oldies, but I think that's an American thing to drive your car.
That red light bulb I bought.
Oh, yeah.
Amazon. It's as red as Bartz.
But like he's saying, you know how every car is supposed to be automated like an autopilot? Eventually, those are going to be really safe because they're not going to crash into each other because they're on a grid.
Quote unquote.
Yeah,
yeah,
you driving is going to be, you're going to be a liability. You have to pay extra.
You won't be driving pretty soon in the near future. Everyone's going to be sitting in their car and it's like a taxi.
Yeah, it's going to be illegal. It's going to be
I mean, I don't even know if we'll even own cars at that point. They might just make it so that you just take, there's just a bunch of cars driving around. You just pick one up and it takes you where you have to go.
Why do we talk about this? So sad.
I know, it's just the way things are.
It's so fucking sad knowing that you're not. Dude, as boring as driving sounds, it's badass. Like you gotta think about how badass driving is.
I think California is gonna become Bum Island. That's what it is. They're like all they're doing, like they just.
LA is already there.
I mean, yeah, but like that's what the state is headed towards. It's like nobody gets to drive. You kick you out for fucking driving fast. The only people getting more fucking rights and being catered to are the illegal immigrants that are coming into the border. It's like, hey, you need a place to stay? Here you go. Need some money? Here you go. You're homeless? Need some crack pipes? Here you go.
Seriously.
God forbid you're the fucking person struggling on their fucking rent and shit like that, working two shitty jobs, not knowing how to raise your kids because you got to work these two jobs and contribute to the fucking monopoly. But if I'm a person that wants to take a shit in front of B Real's car while he's not here, I was like, I can fucking do that, and there's nothing he could do about it.
I want to throw shit against the wall too.
Yeah, man, and then when I'm done taking that shit, I can just rub it against the wall. And then the moment the cops come over here, I can't breathe. And then for sure, they're going to be a gang of people fucking protesting for me.
You guys want me to keep this going?
Yeah, please.
Oh, he's on. How was San Diego?
Oh.
I told you guys. What I told you, easy. I was like, you want this kid? You want me to hype this guy up? How was San Diego?
Fuck San Diego, dog. Like on some real shit, bro. Like, I mean, by the way, shout out to the Deftones for
yeah, shout out for inviting my boy.
Yeah, for inviting us to the concert. Dia de los Deftones was sick, badass merch. Definitely, I pay rockstar prices for this merch, but it's not bad quality.
Okay, but how was the live performance though?
The live
Besides the
performance
merch.
was great. Everything was great about the performance. I don't know who the other two bands were before, but you know what I mean? The Deftones came on. I recognized a few songs, you know what I mean, from my childhood. But dog, I wanted to.
I had to take a hit for that one.
Hey, for real, was it worse than like Skid Row, San Pedro
Okay, look,
Street?
bro. Skid Row, like at least in LA, bro, like literally in LA, you know where to find the fucking homeless and the pieces of shit, bro. You go to fucking Skid Row. You want to find drug dealers, you want to find the crazies, you go to Skid Row. There's a hub where they fucking kick it at. That's where you go if you want to feel better about your life or you want to right your wrongs, you want to give away food for free because you used to be a whore or you fucking used to be a drug addict. Go ahead. It's right there. There's a fucking street addresses that you go to check on these animals. Now, mind you this. San Diego, I was there 2 years ago, bro. I was there. We were developing some new Dr. Green Thumb beer. We got out the freeway. Nothing, bro. I was like, damn, all right. There was a few homeless when we stayed across the Americana Comedy Club or the American Comedy Club. there was like maybe a few homeless, and I was like, okay, that's nothing too bad. You know, there's a few homeless here and there. Dog, from now when you get out the downtown exits in San Diego on the way to fucking like to the stadium, the moment you exit any of those exits, they're like fucking ticks and fleas, bro. They're fucking everywhere, bro. Like the moment you get out the freeway where you see the sign, they're smoking crack. There's fucking pushing fucking carts. I mean, I'm sorry, they're smoking fentanyl. I gotta be politically correct for the fucking pussies that get hurt out there. Yeah, so what is it? They're smoking fentanyl, and then across the street, it's the fucking bus station, which is the only people coming out or the only animals coming out of the fucking bus are more fucking homeless, dog. And they're all just having a big fucking party. They're hanging around the bus station, all around the buses, like those buses only exist for them. They're getting out the train. What do you think's getting out of the train? More fucking homeless, dog. I mean, damn. San Diego is fucking just as, like, if not worse than LA, because they're everywhere in San Diego. It's not just one place. They spread out everywhere, bro. So every fucking venue has to have a fucking security guard with no gun. Because out here, they give you the permit to shove a gun up your ass, but not shoot somebody to protect yourself. You know what I mean? It's just, it's fucking fucked up, bro. And yeah, for sure. I was gonna stay in San Diego, bro, but within 10 minutes off of exiting there, I was like, fuck no, man. I was like, I'm gonna stay somewhere where I can get away from this shit. I live around all this shit in LA, and here I am paying for a fucking hotel so I can stay around there around more fucking pieces of shit. Fuck no, dog. I'm tired of these.
The aliens?
Nah,
You did? You saw Mexicans, bro. It's San Diego.
That's what I was.
Hey, but you said you saw a lot of were any of the homeless like paisas? Are they like? Are any of them?
They're mostly black and white. Like from what I saw.
deported.
From what I saw.
Were they like half naked down there, like they are in downtown half the time? Like
No, they had this thing where like all sidewalks were occupied. So like one dude would just put a couch in the middle of the sidewalk and people would just walk around it. And then a few steps down, some dude had a fucking umbrella. He was just like fanning himself with a crack pipe, just smoking. I was just like, I swear, I was like, man, where's a fucking person to lose control of a fucking bus like speed and just drive on the sidewalk here? Jesus, bro. Like,
sounds miserable.
Yeah, it was fucked up, bro. Like, honestly, man, it's fucking crazy. And it's like, I don't know, man. Like, you start to think, you're like, what are you gonna do about this? You're like, oh, just another pandemic should take him out. These fools survived that shit. The Fed drug dealers are all like, we'll just fucking start putting fentanyl in the dope. They become fucking addicted to that shit, bro. There's no fucking getting rid of these fools, dog. Like, you gotta like literally fucking strap these fools up and like fucking what is it? Crazy jackets, put them in a fucking building, and it's like, I'm sorry, half of them are gonna fucking die because of withdrawals, but the other half are gonna make it, and America's gonna make it, damn it.
Damn, yo. I mean, he brought him up.
Go feed the sharks, dude. Go drop off the bodies with shark-infested waters and get the sharks high, bro. But don't even fucking waste fucking space at a fucking cemetery for these assholes, bro. The fuck?
All right, he's always talking about it. He brought up the homeless. He's talking about feeding them. Have you ever? Do they ever come up to your barbecue? Because your shit smells fire. You're in a lot of cities.
Listen to this shit. This is my story about the homeless people. Fuck the homeless people. Because one time I was at Boomtown.
We're all in the game. We're all same game plan.
One time?
One time I was at Boomtown. This is like back in 2018, and like it was a horrible event. I had all these briskets left over. We were cooking the ones for the next day at the event, so I really had nothing to do. I didn't know where to even put these things. We couldn't sell them. We couldn't do whatever. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll just take a loss and go down, feed some homeless people. Maybe that'll make me feel better about my loss. I was wrong about that. I went down like basically Skid Row. Went down there with about 15 briskets. Started trying to give them to like the homeless people, and then they're like, "What, are you gonna cut it up for me and plate it?" Like, no shit. This is what these guys were saying to me. They're like, you have knife and fork, or like, what am I going to do with this? I'm like, bro, it's a whole cooked piece of meat. You fucking eat it. I don't know what you do with it. Grab it with your hands. I don't know. But like, I felt, because there's all these opportunist fucks that aren't even homeless down there that all run up on you. And then they took, some of them took the briskets, and then other ones were bitching, and eventually they were all gone. I was just pissed. And then that's when the real homeless people came afterwards, because I had like this old lady, like that you could tell hadn't ate shit, and she was willing to take just like my barbecue sauce just to drink it because she wanted. So I gave her like a whole bag of like individually packaged barbecue sauces. But I felt bad because like she's the one that needed the brisket. But then there's all these dudes that just roll out of these like apartments and everything else. And I started watching around. I'm like, dude, I felt worse now after giving away a bunch of free food to homeless people than I did before not selling it.
But
so fuck those guys. I'm not gonna.
I agree, but this is the attitude you get when you fucking have these people that are in fucking power right now, catering to these motherfuckers that we need. Oh, don't have anywhere to stay? Don't worry, we'll fuck up this fucking mom and pop old motel and let the homeless burn it down. Oh, don't have any more clean crack pipes? Don't worry, we'll give them to you right there for free. That's where that fucking entitlement attitude comes, bro. Because if you really were to fucking starve these motherfuckers and they were to really know what it's like to be hungry, I guarantee you they would do everything out of their ounce to fucking not go to these fucking shelters, go to these places to get food. But because because the state of California is willing to fucking suck the shit out of their asshole individually, like literally, like, I mean, like, it's because they have this fucking fucked up attitude and the real homeless are not getting no help.
Even if you're homeless, you can still technically get governmental assistance.
And
that's something we got to cut off.
Straight up, bro. Like, because it's a big waste of money. It's a big crock of shit.
A homeless person can get governmental assistance and EBT.
Before, a retired vet that fucking came from war with PTSD, or a mom that's working fucking maybe 2-3 jobs to fucking keep 2 kids at home. That's fucked up. I'm like, and then you got fucking Smokey the dope head walking around here taking shits everywhere. Like, dude, sometimes, man, when I look at these crazies, bro, I mean, dude, I'd be literally wanting to take a wrong turn and say I lost control of my car. Like, I'm just like, hey, dude, get the fuck out of the road, bro.
Yeah, I don't stop for no. I don't.
Fucking. That upsets me a lot when you're in the middle of the fucking road.
And they're just like, hit me. And I'm just like, bro, I would want to do donuts around your carcass if I could get away with it.
Yeah, I don't stop for nobody in downtown when I'm here nowadays.
I think I ran over a foot one time.
I just keep on going. And,
yeah,
and that's it. Because
you did not disclose it. Disclose it.
You know, it happens a lot in downtown. You know, like I seen it on YouTube several times.
Remember that guy was here, the guy that lives in the van. Remember he thought he ran over his foot?
Yeah,
it was just a piece of wood.
Yeah,
yeah, they do that shit. They'll be sitting there and they'll toss a piece of wood. You think you ran over them. You come out like a regular, like with human rights. You feel bad. You're like, oh my God, I run this guy over. He's there asking you for a bottle of liquor.
That's crazy.
What is it? He's like, yo, if I give you, just go buy me. What he tell him? Just go buy me this bottle of Hennessy and some cigarettes, and we'll be cool.
Yeah. The cops got called, and the cops were just laughing, like, yo, like his foot would, like, if you ran over his foot, imagine how his foot would look like.
Oh, you'd be on the ground in agonizing pain.
Exactly.
It would crush your foot.
It would just put a piece of wood.
Any car, even little smart cars ran over your foot.
Yeah, just put a piece of wood. People are dumb. Be like, oh, dude, just buy me a bottle of liquor for the pain. Now you get a bottle of Jack all day. They're just there for the hustle. That they're just there to live. They're living day by day. They just need a bottle a day. They get a bottle a day. They live.
I just keep on going.
You know what my problem is with, like, there's a lot of fucking people out there that they want to do the right thing, right? They're all about do the right fucking thing, do the right fucking thing. Like, we gotta help everybody, motherfucker. Why don't you really want to help, dog? Do what the fucking president of El Salvador told these motherfuckers that wanted the gangbangers to keep running havoc out there. If you care about these pieces of shit so much, why don't you take them 2x2s in your house and care for them yourselves? Feed them. See if they sell you please and thank you. See if they fucking listen to your rules before you want to feel better about your bad decisions in your past, bro.
Every day.
Like, literally, bro. Like to all these people that want to go out and fucking help these motherfuckers and fucking continue this trauma, why don't you take one of them home to your apartment one day, just one day, and treat them like the fucking Queen of England, bro. Like, do what the government does to them and see how much you want to help them the next fucking day. Like, I really wish, like even if it's a tax exemption program, I really wish that would be like a whole thing. Be like, you want to be an activist? How big is your house? Oh, I think we could fit 4 of them in your backyard. Oh, don't worry. It's all for the good of humanity.
Once you tell me I can't keep anymore because we're full, then you can start sending people other places. But your house has to be full of them first.
Yep.
And well, most of those guys don't even want to be in a house. They like being on the street.
That's the problem, though, man. There's no consequences for being on the street. Yeah. Like, bro, like, be a part of society or get the fuck out of the way. I don't need to, like, Not that I have kids, but you know what I'm saying? I like for the people that have kids, don't need to be contemplating of like, man, maybe I should let Junior fucking play 12 hours of straight video games because down the street in the park, there's fucking there's condemned. It's condemned with fucking 10 bums, and there might be heroin needles in the fucking sandbox, bro.
Oh, no.
That shit happens to all the fucking parks out here in South LA, bro.
I didn't think about it like this. But I got a fucking ticket for not moving my car so they can clean the streets.
But yet
but they're not cleaning those fucking streets.
But there's hella RVs that never move.
And I'm gonna pay that $60 ticket.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna pay
You
for
have
it.
to, otherwise your
Yeah,
registration
before there's one day that they put on there, because if not, it's this much now.
La bota.
Yeah, well, that's usually real quickly. Yeah, that's
You're so angry, Bartz.
I just don't understand
You're so angry, dude.
how they just. I'm not angry yet.
No, you are because you're talking about it.
Don't get me all fired up.
You're red, dog.
I'm always red, but yeah, no, I just don't get it how they can't. Well, the problem is all the crazy factories, they shut those all down in California. And that's where a lot of these guys used to be.
Yeah.
I've been saying that shit for the longest, man. I honestly been saying that shit. Bring back insane asylums.
Yeah. That's where a lot of those guys used to be at.
And they should have needed.
They'd be some sort of
Okay,
facility.
okay. And I'm not defending those places, but back in the day, those places were horrible. Like when Reagan, there's a reason they got abolished, because people were just abusing of the mentally ill.
Look, fool. I've looked into the lobotomies, dog, and 9 times out of 10.
We're not giving out lobotomies.
No, like
we're not opening people
it sounds fucked up, bro. But like sometimes these lobotomies, bro, were like for fucking shit. Like they're like, hey, bro, we don't know what Tourette's is, but this motherfucker doesn't let nobody sleep. So like, what are we gonna do? There, he shuts up now at night. Everybody can sleep.
Yeah,
but that's
I'm not saying that fixed it.
Not a good solution. He's on that's good night is not the solution.
I'm not saying that fixed it, bro. But if it wasn't for that tap,
That's crimes.
if it wasn't for that tap, people would have not been able to get to sleep in the rest of the
you
home.
sound like a Nazi, dog. Those crimes against humanity, dog. You're not allowed to do that.
But then we also wouldn't have known what the bad effects to a lobotomy actually are. I'm not saying give everybody lobotomies now, but I'm saying like maybe if you would have given the person with Tourette's some Adderall or whatever medicine they need to shut the fuck up, you know what I mean? Like I'm not saying I don't know how that works, but I'm saying like if it has a shut the fuck up button, like I'm just saying, bro, like there's other ways to deal about it. We obviously now know that lobotomies are not cool, but at the time we would have not found out if it wouldn't have been for these fools.
They were also doing shock therapy. That's not cool, dog.
They're doing all types of stuff.
Do I get shock therapy on my foot, dog?
That's so not the same.
That's not shock therapy. What is that called? When they give you those little shocks for your muscles.
Oh.
Yeah, electro.
Shock therapy. Electroshock therapy.
No, it's not. These guys are getting
Shock therapy is like electrocution.
Yeah, like back in
it's, you're electrocuted, but they don't kill you.
Yeah, like, they used to do that to gay people to get the gay out of them. Shock therapy.
Is it proven to never work?
Well, that's the reason it's illegal, dude.
Lou Reed, when he was in his late teens, he got shock therapy.
Damn.
Bro.
And thank God it didn't turn him into a crazy asshole, but
you know what's crazy though? It's in human fucking nature to like, you seen that experiment where like if you do it with a baby or an animal, like it'll like, especially like when they're young, they'll fucking know. So like if I show my dog, like if I have a stuffed animal that looks like a dog and I give him some food and I make it seem like the stuffed animal ate the food and I beat the shit out of the fucking animal, the stuffed animal, and I try to give the dog the same food, the dog's most likely not gonna do it. And they've done the same study on like fucking kids. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. Like I don't know where I was going with this, but I lost my train of thought. Yeah.
that sounds like Pavlov, where like he would like shake this like shaker of like powder that's like,
Oh, all right. So I know where I was going with this. All right. So what I'm saying is that like,
but it's so opposite what you said though.
No, but what I'm saying is that like, when the shock therapy was going on, if these people were just like, I'm like, bro, like if you just gotta hide something, why don't you just lie? But I'm not gay.
Oh, they didn't want to be gay.
Yeah, I know, but
some people
like,
didn't want to be back in the day.
But you know how like
their parents.
But you know how like there's like so many in closet gays that like have been gays like for years, and like You're like, you? I never thought you were gay.
Yeah, then you also
yeah, like, but I'm saying, I was like, how hard was it for these fools to just lie for like hella years?
Yeah, because back then getting married and having kids was mando, pretty much. There wasn't. That's why people became priests. There wasn't no such thing as like, I just don't like pussy.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm saying like,
That's fine. But back
I'm
then,
just saying if there was consequences, like if somebody was like, they're gonna shock you. They're gonna shock you. I would just be like, no, mom, I'm not gay.
And then you gotta get married.
Well, then I guess we're lying this out.
You know how annoying that is, dog?
I'm not getting shocked, bitch. That's all I'm saying.
I just fall. Some people already hate their wives.
It's a small price to pay.
Some people already hate their wives and they're straight. Imagine being gay and having to have a wife.
Marry a fucking bitch that knows how to keep a secret.
What are you gonna tell her? I'm gay. You don't want to be married to a gay guy either. What? So you gotta find a lesbian.
Bitches are natural.
So now you gotta find a lesbian. You're gay.
Bitches are naturally friends with gays, bro. Like they're just like more
And
naturally.
they want to talk about their husbands with the gay guy.
Well, she
That
can
is not
both.
always the case.
Exactly.
And if you're the husband, who the fuck was you gonna talk to the gay guys
The
about?
dude she's fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like,
And besides, Xavier, you could have papers by now by lying.
yeah, like all I'm saying, bro, like Ray said, it's a small price to fucking pay.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up and say you're not like that, fool. Like, you know what I mean? Like straight up, bro. Like not for nothing, bro. Like if there was if there was a regime going on, bro. Like, you know, like they're fucking exterminating certain fools. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of Jews that got away by fucking pretending to be something they're not.
I was about to say the
that
same
sucks.
thing. I'm sure a lot of Jews,
It does suck, but it sucks to be dead.
Definitely sucks to be dead.
Yeah, like it sucks more to be dead. Straight up, man. I wouldn't. I would.
Yeah, sometimes you have to fight for who you are. Doesn't matter, dude.
Sometimes not. Sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes you gotta lie to fight for
What,
who you
you're
are.
gonna be a gay guy in a
Oh man.
straight-
First of all, whose mic keeps fucking doing that?
Yours, fool. 100% yours.
Jesus. Yeah, but yeah, no, it just sounds like it's like somebody just going on my fucking mic over and over again. It's just fucking annoying.
I don't know.
They lost my train of thought. It's a homeless ghost.
Yeah,
You gotta
fucking
stand your ground, dog. If you believe in something,
No,
like
bro.
if you're Jewish,
Sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up, bro.
Xavier, there was no stand your ground in fucking Jewish Germany.
stand your
back
ground
in
during the
40s.
pandemic, and I stood it. I didn't put
Okay, but that's
masks
the
on. I didn't get the
pandemic.
vaccine. That's
But if
the
we're
same
talking
thing.
about like World War II times where Germany was invading all these countries,
Xavier,
there
would
was
you
no
stand? Would you stand your ground?
Yeah, I would have said I'm not killing
Xavier, would you
people.
stand your ground? Like if you were black with those black fools that were
Okay,
getting
look.
sprayed with and sick with the dogs?
All right, Izon, so
I don't know.
okay.
Like,
All
like
right,
I'm not
Izon.
black or gonna speak on nothing, but like if I saw fools, my brothers and sisters out there getting fucking mauled to death and being sprayed by Nazi fucking water things, I'm gonna be busy that day of the march.
All right, well,
you know what I mean?
about-
Like,
okay, well, what about-
like, because I'm not dying for
All
this
right,
shit.
what about the other way around? What if you have to be a Nazi, and if you don't kill people, were you killing people? Are you killing people? I'll be like, no, I don't believe I should kill people, and
All right,
then
we
that
gotta go to
means you gotta
Patreon. We
die.
gotta go to Patreon.
I would honestly, I would flee. I would flee. I would
You
find
can't flee. Izon always thinks that they're just gonna like let him run away. He literally says that when there's a draft,
Dude,
he's gonna
people
flee.
disappear every day, bro. You could just like
You're
run
big.
away.
You're not disappearing, Izon.
Well, look, fool. If you're German or if you're on the opposite side, bro, it's like me asking you, like, if you were Israel right now, what you have no choice. If you were part of the IDF, you're gonna have no choice but to kill motherfuckers. That's what you're programmed to do.
That's literally what Izon said. If I was Palestine, I would just leave Gaza.
Well,
It's not easy. Yeah, they're closed off.
They don't allow you to leave right now. You're like stuck there.
Yeah, I know. My friend's parents are there.
Yeah, you can't get out of that spot. Unless, well, maybe you can now, but
No,
not,
there's-
not for,
no,
not for a
they're
minute.
not-
Not for a
no.
minute, you can't.
They're not getting out. No one's getting out. Dude.
Like, are they protecting all the borders though? Like, how big is the border around the whole
I think there's
country?
only a border at Egypt at the bottom.
Egypt don't want them in there either.
And then there's one at the north, and then that's it.
Yeah, in Egypt, don't
Yeah,
want
but
them
what
there.
about the rest of the land? Like, can't you just cross over?
No, because that's surrounded by
Water.
Israel.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's only one way to get out. That's the whole kicker.
It's a whole, yeah, dude. It's a big deal. They got these tunnels, dude. It's fucking crazy. I don't know if you even looked into it. It's just like, what the fuck? And then the Hamas or whatever the guy, the terrorist, well, I don't know, whatever the fuck it is. I don't even want to get in there. But the crazy part is they build the tunnels under the hospitals.
Oh yeah.
So you can't bomb. You got to bomb a hospital to bomb the headquarters.
Well, they build them so deep too that the bombs don't even work.
Yeah, bro. Like this
So,
is
like they're below two. Like the bombs go like 100 feet into 20 pounds of concrete, and they're so far down that won't even get into some of the spots.
they're like in the cut.
I just
like,
don't even know how you built that shit. You know, that's the crazy part.
Time.
I know. I'm just saying, like it's.
I mean, if you live in the Middle East, like time is like something you got a lot of.
And you got to think about it. You got to think about it. You want revenge. They killed your dad. Like these people are like, you got to think about the mentality they're in. They're terrorists because of some crazy shit.
Who's the terrorist exactly?
The only thing that would win this is like if fucking like Gaza somehow got access to a warhead, and it's just like, guess what, bitch? We got a nuke first.
Stop, Ezone. Now stop. Look, no, Ezone. That is the worst, dude. Then there's
no nukes.
No nukes. That's 100% rules. No
Hey,
nukes.
bro, Israel
because they don't exist.
Bro, Israel was the first one to be like, we will nuke them if we have to. Like they literally said that shit, bro.
Might as well nuke the whole earth, dude.
It only takes 13 supposedly. They said if like 13 nukes went off, the whole Earth would be no matter where you're at, there'd be such a big dust cloud that you'd be like, it'd be over.
Can you imagine you see the nuke though, but then like the flying saucer is like, halt. Like that would fucking just. I think the war would stop. What do you think would happen?
What if you
Like, all right, let's say one of these countries. I'm not gonna say which one, so nobody fucking gets hurt. I'm not gonna say like one of these countries. Fucking
North Korea. No one cares. No, North Korea. Then they got
North Korea's been quiet. Leave them alone, bro. Like
They're not here. They're not.
Let those
Fuck
fools.
them.
They're
bro.
not. Look,
They're not
fool.
hearing we don't smoke the same. They're not like, oh my god, they mentioned us.
Look,
we
fool,
gotta fucking
right as of right now, they're not genociding a shitload of people.
Oh,
right?
They are.
So,
They've been
like,
genociding.
Ezone, they're genociding people
Every day.
every day. We just don't
Ezone.
hear about it.
Well,
because
then,
we choose
dude,
not
you know
to
what?
talk
I'm
about
focused
it.
on the ones that
Ezone, they don't have an Instagram to post for us to care about.
Well, then
They don't need to.
Yeah.
You guys made me lose my train of thought.
About nuking, about North, about what? About if
Yeah,
you
so
stop
one
it.
of these countries fucking happened, and then like a flying saucer just came out of blue, and just like fucking was like, hey man, like just like a beam of light was like stop, like it just fucking like threw that shit and it went down in the ocean and just sank. What do you think the war will stop?
Sounds like Jesus.
I'd start reading the Bible. Exactly. I would really.
If it's
start
a
reading
flying
the Bible.
saucer, that's not Jesus, bro. If it's Jesus, it better look
It
like.
sounds like Jesus to me.
Nah, bro. Like, cause the aliens for a long time have said, or people have said that these fools want to preserve the Earth because they use this shit for something. It's like a gas station.
Like, oh, yeah, that's what you mean.
Like they refuel for our fucking shit, bro. Like
Speaking of refueling, I saw this post on Instagram where this guy who drives an electric car was getting his car charged, right? By
somebody said
by
the war would get worse. You think these fools will start throwing rocks at the fucking flying saucer? I'm like, hell no, fool. I would be scared for Independence Day. What happened, bro? What were you saying, Ray, about this man?
So his electric car was getting charged by this van service, but guess what the charger was? A gas-powered generator.
Damn. It's the world we live in right now, dog.
Can you
Gas powered
all
generator.
this bullshit just so the cars can get charged by gas?
Dog.
That's crazy.
Dog, people are fucking retarded. The other day I went to the bank. I think I told this story, but the other day I went to the bank and because I had to pay rent, and it was the first or second of the month because I was already late, and that was a big ass line.
There's no need to tell people that. Xavier
don't care.
Xavier is like, yeah, I'm gonna move out at some point, but any future tenants, I'm late on rent. Like, yeah, like you just don't know. You
Either
wouldn't.
way,
You're gonna let
I don't want my tenant to listen to my podcast. First of all, dog.
Do you think they don't do background checks, you stupid idiot? Like they don't see a fucking shirt in your back seat so we don't smoke the same podcast.
Either way, it was like the second of the month, and I would get rent, and usually the beginning of the month it's always packed, and I was like, "Fuck, I came at the wrong time."
Welfare.
Huh?
Welfare.
Yeah. So I went. And I was like, "Fuck, it's packed." But I was like, either way, I gotta get the money. I'm already late on rent. They charge extra on the third. So I go in there, dog, and it's fucking empty. It's only packed because they got charging stations. People were outside waiting in line behind each other, waiting for everybody to charge
in
their
the
fucking
parking?
Tesla. Yes, in the parking. So I'm assuming it's packed because the parking looks fucking horrible. I'm like, fuck, bro. And then the other Bank of America's far away. Like, if this one's packed, Most like the other one's packed.
Hey, it's fossil fuel, right? What we use for car.
Yeah, fossil fuel.
Why don't we just like fucking like? All right, why don't we just like? Can't they just make more of it? Well, all the alligators in Florida.
No, that's why they call it fossil fuel, because it's
Been in the
Okay, but
ground for so long.
there's been fucking
It's
gators there for a long time.
it's from
So
dinosaurs.
So all I'm saying, like, yeah, but they're still modern day dinosaurs. So I'm just saying, why can't we just recycle the dead gators?
It comes from like the ground pressuring it so much. I don't know, some shit like that, dog. I don't know, dude. See,
Some
this
science
is yeah,
shit.
some shit. And you know what? You know who failed? The education system. I should know this. I should know this shit. Well, how fossil fuels from and how it came from dinosaurs. Even though I think that's bullshit. We should know that.
Xavier, nobody needs to know that shit, bro. I don't even want to know that shit.
See, but that's
all
the
I want to
thing.
know is how that fucking fuel goes from that pump to my fucking gas tank, bro.
You do know. You do know. You pay
Yeah,
for
and that's
it,
all
you
I
pay
need
for it, and you
That's
fucking
all
press
I
the
need to
button.
know, fool. I don't need to know how we get it from the ground. Like I need to know far enough where it's if I dig a hole in my backyard and some black shit comes out, I might win.
Yo, Bartz.
Beverly Hillbillies, right there.
What came
Yeah.
first, the cow or the calf?
Are they the same thing?
No, it's like chicken and the egg.
Is it one of them just a teenage cow?
Well,
So what did come first, the chicken or the egg?
Obviously the teenage cow. We're talking about one animal first at a time, Xavier.
no, I mean I don't know. A cow came from it's evolution. It came from some other animal. It weren't just a cow. It was something else at one time. Or like, that's how everything's been.
That's
It's
what
here.
they say. That's what they say.
No, there's like new
not-
species of dogs being made because of that same way. Like yeah, like animal like foxes and wolves are fucking, and then like the offspring fucks with something else. And
Well,
they create,
that's the same species.
nah, but they create different shit. Like
Yeah, they
they're-
create different
Yeah.
dog breeds, but this is the same species. Like, you know what I heard? You know what they don't know that can? I might be wrong because I read it, but I didn't really understand it. But that
Why, 'cause it was in
opossum,
English?
yeah, that a possum and a cat can breed. Look that shit up. Cat possum.
Cat possum.
Swear to God, look that shit up like a hybrid.
That has to be the ugliest looking cat ever.
Like a hybrid. You know how you can do a tiger and a lion? You know how you can
Yeah.
do a donk, a mule? What is it?
I don't think that's possible because a
marsupial?
a possum is not a mammal.
It looks. See, even Ray said that's fucking weird. Fuck yeah.
Is it really one?
I think
Pull up a picture, right?
I don't know if they can. I don't think they. It hasn't been proven that it's not. People have said to seen it. It looks pretty fucking tight.
Cat and possum.
I would get one.
Fuck yeah, dog.
There, yeah.
Dude, Roxhampton would have like 20 of them.
Look at that. Look how dude, that thing looks tight but retarded. Looks dangerous.
It looks like it shouldn't be.
Forget that. I hate possums. I those things are the worst. Like there's so many. You really
They're ugly.
you don't realize how many there are in any given area until you try to capture them. Because I used to have this vegetable garden and like they were fucking with it. So my dad had this cat trap, so I borrowed it off him, and I put it in my backyard to catch the possum because I thought it was one. Dude, I caught in one summer. I caught over 100 possums in my backyard.
Jesus.
And
kill them?
No. People thought I was barbecuing them because that's what these people write on Facebook. But no,
Can you eat one?
No, you can't eat them. It's trash meat. But no, I would catch it and I put it in the back of my pickup truck and drive it down to the metro station down in Hawthorne because it was a big open field, and I just let them go over there because I was far away from my house. Dude, I remember at the end of the summer. There were so many possums there that I relocated that you just went in the parking lot and you just see them running all over the place because I would catch 3 in one day sometimes.
I would
Like,
do that, but like I would.
It was crazy.
Dude, I wish I could do that, but I would just like go leave him like by Xavier's house and just like eventually like where he's like, dude, just keep showing up.
Dude,
All right.
I couldn't believe how many there were. I mean, I thought like I'd catch one every couple of days, maybe at the most. But
They just
like,
love
I mean,
your food.
I got 3 in one day. One day, it was
love your food, dude.
You can eat possum.
no, you
As
can't.
long as it is
not-
field dressed
Yeah.
properly and cooked in the right manner,
Well,
you can eat
you
possum.
don't
not
wanna
trying
eat,
to
you
eat
don't
that.
want to eat the possums around here. They just eat trash.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be feeling very good after that.
You just gotta kill they don't even catch rabies.
Yeah, well,
Their body temperature's too low.
you don't. They're horrible animals. They're ugly.
They are ugly.
They smell. They piss and shit all over the place. They destroy your garden. So yeah, I caught a bunch of them. And then I stopped having a garden next
They're
year.
actually harmless from what I hear.
Well, they're not too happy when they're in a little cage. I'll put it that way. They hiss at you, and I don't know. But I almost got one bit me because when I was trying to get out of the cage, the stupid thing would get out of the cage and I would start tipping it and then it like jumped on my leg and I luckily knocked it off and then it fucking ran away. But yeah, that was great. At the end of the summer that year, I mean, you just stood in that parking lot. I was like gonna like release one and you just see all these possums just running all over the place. They're all probably fucking each other, making more babies. There's probably still much over there from when I relocated them like 2 years ago.
Dude, yeah.
That's true. If I had that problem, I would just like literally at night, I would just go show up and I'll just open up right in front of Xavier's house and just fucking just go on to the back. Right next to that fucking BMW parking lot.
Hey guys, why you were late? Man, there's so many possums outside my house all of a sudden.
No, he's like,
they're in my car.
They chewed my wires in my car. Yeah, I would. I don't know that because is that lot still open next to you?
Dude, so it was crazy because yesterday, you know how there's all these dope ass fancy cars right there.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I opened the door and there was no cars, and I was like, the fuck, like 0 cars.
You're like the first one the Macy's came in here.
Yeah, I thought they might have got like repoed or something, or like the company was going down, but it's a huge company. I was like, no way. They're putting asphalt all over it, so there's dust all everywhere, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna get asbestos cancer.
Man, fool, I already want to move. I'm looking for a new apartment. Even though I was late on rent.
Yeah, bro. Nobody's gonna rent to you like that.
That's funny.
Right?
Yeah.
You been getting any backlash from keeping prices low?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like well, here's the thing.
Backlash from who?
Oh, from like other food vendors and people like that.
Wait, was someone really comes at you and tells you your prices are too low?
Oh, they like I got okay. Well,
What,
all right,
man?
here's a little story.
Better be
that
true, Bartz.
There's 100% true.
All right.
So there was this food guy called the Hangry Rider. He's like a foodie review dude. Okay, so
Man, he sounds weak.
I thought he rides a motorcycle. That's his whole gig. He rides his motorcycle, goes down, reviews food. So he's hit me up before and wanted me to pay like $500, to do a review. And I'm like,
Man,
Sucks my dick, dude.
Listen,
Yeah, for real.
Review
So
that.
I didn't pay him anything, but he was homies with this guy that was doing the pop-up at their place. And so I guess he called him and said, hey, you should try this guy's food. So the guy comes down there. He's really nice. I mean, I didn't like him. I didn't think I would like him at all because he seemed like a total douche always on the internet. But he was a nice guy. He talked to me and my guy Ulysses that works for me. Did this dope-ass video. Put all this stuff on Instagram for free. Like, didn't charge me nothing. I'm like, okay, this is like really nice. So I was like driving home after he'd hung out for 2 hours, paid for 2 burgers off me, told me they were great. I'm driving home and I get to the brewery to show a couple of the homies the video he just posted that we did a collaboration with. And then like about 20 minutes later, it's gone, like wiped away. This video is gone. It's no longer on the internet. All the stories he posted on me are gone. So I like text him. I'm like, so who's your daddy, Hangry Rider? Like, what food restaurant made you take it down? So we don't know exactly. I won't say who I think it was.
That's exactly what you said to him?
Yeah, I did, and he blocked me after that. So after he blocked me, that's when I put $1,000 bounty on his head. If anyone had that video, they could get it for me. I did. I put it.
Over social media, you put $1,000 bounty on somebody's head.
I'm sorry you guys didn't see it.
Bart, do you know how that sounds?
What do you mean?
That sounds like a crazy ass person.
No, I said I'll give $1,000 if they can find this video.
The video. He's asking for the video. He's asking for a head.
Not the dude.
Not the
but
dude.
$1,000 if you can get the
That's a
video.
little excessive.
No, I said. Well, I figured it for $1,000 to get people's attention. Well, it did because one of the viewers that watched the Green Thumb show up in Canada, he still had it playing on his phone, I guess, or something, and he was able to screen capture the whole video because after that it was gone forever. And he sent me the video screen captured. So then I reposted the video at saying like, this is the video this guy took down. He's a pussy, blah, 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 and all this other stuff. So like that got a bunch of fuel fired from these other dudes that write articles and stuff because they saw this post and they're like, what the fuck? People are taking down, people are having him take down posts because they don't want him saying I'm selling a $6 burger. And so, yeah, there's all types of things like that. These little catty things other food vendors have done to try to like, are pissed off because I make a mockery of their whole business is what it is. I basically look at what they make and I copy it and then I charge half the price. And that's pretty much it. And it's like, for a lot of guys in the food business, this is their life. Like them making burgers is like their dream they've done forever, or barbecue. I don't care what food I can make. I can make any type of food. It's not complicated. It's like putting Legos together. You just follow directions.
So you don't
and
have compassion in making your food.
You don't need compassion. You just need to make it right. Cook it right. That's there's
Well,
no,
I like my food when it's made with love too.
there's
You
no
know,
there's no love in food.
Man, fuck you, dude.
That's what someone said.
Fuck you,
Okay.
Bartz.
That's how they charge you $33 at a restaurant for
Wait, so all
lunch.
this food that you've been making us, no love, no love. Is that what you're saying?
I don't love the food. I just make it.
So you don't like the commitment you make to make the food.
It's like this. I figured out something. I can reproduce it
Yeah,
over and over
You really
again.
said something to
and
me,
sell.
Bartz.
I'm just telling you. It's the truth.
Damn, that hurts.
It's not. It's something that people say to get you.
So
to
these
buy
burgers you brought in this morning, no love, nothing.
I love that they came out good.
So okay. So I was about to ask.
Tasted like it was missing love.
Like I can
That was still
understand.
good.
Apparently it did.
I'll put a little kiss on them next time.
It was good.
I'll kiss them all.
No, yeah. Now that he's mentioning it, I want no love, if you know what I mean, on that burger.
I'll give a lot of love. To
Yeah,
the
no,
burger.
no love, please.
Special
Yeah,
sauce.
No white sauce.
The
Yeah,
white
that's
sauce,
what, no,
yeah.
stop, please. See, that's what I meant.
Xavier's
I like
Hey,
my
everybody,
burger.
buy a $6 loveless burger.
I want Bart. I want my food with no love
I think it's
whatsoever
just
on
some
the
people
burger.
say to make people think like, oh yeah, we should go buy this guy's food. I just make really.
Yeah, it says that you give a shit.
I make it.
It's not just about the fucking money.
It's not about money. It's I make the product exactly the way it's supposed to be done, and then that's why people can buy the food because they like it.
But do you at least
kinda
love
agree
what
what
you
he's saying.
do?
It's like
Yeah, but like, do you at least love what you do though?
the barbecue thing.
No, do you love cooking? Like, is that like something that you're like, oh man, like
I really never done anything for a job that I actually like doing. Like I just do it because I know that I can make support myself. I don't need to like what I do to make money. You just do it. Like that's all I've always done. I owned a security camera business for 15 years, made $200,000-$300,000 every year, if not more. And I just liked it because I made a bunch of money. I didn't like actually what I did. I just
yeah, but like with food though, I feel like you kind of have to like, not that you have to, but like a lot of it's kind of like when your mom cooks you something. Like if you like when you try cooking it yourself, it just doesn't taste the same.
well,
Can you
Bart's gonna tell you it's because you didn't follow her recipe right.
It probably didn't taste the same because you didn't make the same way. I mean, it's like impossible to fuck shit up when you're cooking if you just know the basic strategy on how to cook everything. Like if I need to make something, I don't even have the time.
I'm
Like,
kind of with Bart's on this.
when I do the pop-ups, sometimes I've never even done it before. I literally made one time. I follow directions. I go on the internet and find the reviews of the recipes, and the ones that have like 5 stars, they have like 5,000 reviews.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone says it's the best.
Yeah.
I just picked that recipe. Okay, let's figure out how to make the turkey gravy. We'll do it this way, or the mashed potatoes. I mean, obviously I know how to make mashed potatoes, but like I'm just saying whatever it is.
I can kind of
So that's like how I'm like doing different things. Like I'm doing a Korean barbecue pop-up. I've never done Korean barbecue to sell it to public, but I mean, I've made it at my house, so I'm just going to go and do it in the public. And I don't need to be an expert to sell Korean barbecue. I just need to have the right meats and
how to do it right.
And how to
see,
do
like
the
so
technique.
I'm kind of on your side because like look, like I like a steak and I like a cast iron. 3.5 minutes, 3.5 minutes on the other side, just salt and pepper. I don't give a fuck how much love you make it. If you don't follow that recipe, you're gonna fuck that shit up. I don't care if you kiss it. I don't
No
care.
shit, but still.
You see what I mean?
It's
So I
part of
kind
the
of mean.
fucking
I can
art.
kind of mean what he means by like you gotta follow the recipe. Like, that's how I like it. It's 3.5 minutes. It's 3 minutes and a half on one
That's
side,
more
3
of a
minutes and a
technique,
half.
but
It's like
yeah,
medium rare.
like technique. Yeah, it's technique and following recipes. Or I mean, you can make your own recipe. There's plenty of people that do, but there's no need to nowadays. The internet. I mean, you can go on YouTube and figure out how to make them.
maybe
People in the-
Bartz just don't know what love is.
People in the chat room are saying your mom's never put any love in her food, so you don't know what that
My
even means.
mom.
They got you, Bartz. They got you.
Damn, was she like, here's your fucking
Here's
food.
your food, and then Bart's like, well, that's
It's your
how you-
PB&J, Bartz.
Yeah, I
Like,
made it right. It's peanut butter and jelly and bread. What else you need? You don't need no love in it.
Okay, look. and it's one of
fucking dinner.
All right, maybe
Like,
maybe is a better way to say it. I have to make so much food at one time that there's no time to love it. I
do agree with that. Mass production, I don't agree with
It's just
that.
like I know how to do it. Like I know how to cook a brisket. Pretty much what most people think is great every time. And I just keep on doing it the same way.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. It takes time to learn how to make certain things. You have to probably do them a bunch of different times. Barbecue's kind of hard because you can totally fuck it up and not even know it till like 12 hours later after it's done cooking.
And that's why people give up, right? Because it's just so much not
And
work.
then it becomes dog food.
Huh?
No, I said, and then it becomes dog food.
You feed the homeless people then.
I'd rather feed my dogs, dude.
So I mean, with all this love in the air we're talking about, can you let them know about your turkeys that they can order? Or is that too late?
Well, I'm sold out of turkeys.
No love turkeys.
No.
I'll tell you, this is how much love I have. I'm giving everyone $3 smash burgers on Monday. So like as a customer,
Just regular?
Customer appreciation.
Just
day.
regular burgers?
Just $3 regular, one per person.
That's what I'm saying. But
Like the goal-
just burger, meat, cheese?
Burger, meat, cheese.
That's what I want.
For $3.
That's what I want. That's always been my favorite shit.
So I want to see how long I get the line, because I know the longer my line gets, the more angry some of these other food guys get. So like we're just gonna do.
I think that's what you love. You love getting the other people angry.
Oh, I love doing that. That's my highlight of my day. Like I just try to figure out how to, like, you know, for anyone that follows me that owns a restaurant, because the people love me because I'm giving them the best price and they get great food. So like that's all you care about is the people buying the food off you. But I mean, all the other people that are selling it, like they all despise me. Some like it, think it's great that I'm doing what I'm doing, but others I think just think I'm like giving away food and like losing money every week. Like they don't probably understand I can make money selling $6.
Also, they probably think you're just doing it to like
Undercut them.
I don't know. I've heard people think that Be Real is paying for my food costs, and that's what some people in the food business and texted me. Like, is he paying like to make it so you take a loss?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
Be
just
Real
like
is not- Be Real
just
is
like
not
how
doing
he just
anything.
like how he pays us
Yeah.
to be on this network.
Yeah, just it's like
In this
crazy.
building, yeah.
That's not happening. That's not happening. But that's like rumors I've heard from other food vendors.
He pays. We don't smoke the same too to be here. We don't pay. He pays us to be here. That's how rolling in the dough that man is. You guys are fucking stupid, bro. like, oh God.
He low-key told us
That's
that.
some dumbass fucking shit.
Yeah. Well,
If this is our last podcast, I want to say it was a great podcast.
I meant like, you know, he paid us like to be here. You know what I mean? Yeah, but straight up, bro. That's so these are alleged rumors.
yeah. These are rumors. People sent me these messages. They heard.
So the Be Real pays you to anger other people.
Pretty much. That's what.
So whatever happened to the hangry guy? Hangry reviewer.
Oh, I got the video. I posted it, and then I said like a bunch of other more legitimate food people actually saw that this whole controversy, and that's like how I got on some of these. Like I got on that radio show recently, and the LAist, and a couple other things, because those guys weren't part of the food cabal, as I put it. There's like certain restaurant owners, I think, and certain foodie guys that all teamed up together to just like promote themselves and not let, you know, a lot of the place, you know,
All
like,
those other guys serve their food with love. That's why they're like, man, this guy.
So that's why I'm getting down to it. Bartz doesn't make his food with love,
Bart's needed,
and
hugs,
he's
bro.
also fucking has a vasectomy, so he doesn't fuck with love. No love over here, dog. No love.
No love on
Cum is not love, fool.
Huh? Well, when you get a vasectomy, you can't make no babies. There's a little extra love when you can make a baby. There's a little love there. You're like,
For some women, the facial is love.
Look, I do have you can still make a baby, just not like, you know, naturally. I mean, you still have sperm, and they'll extract it if you really want to.
oh, okay.
I mean, it's not, it just naturally, you don't have to worry about that. Supposedly.
I've heard people, that
I mean, you got to check to make sure that it's still not connected, but you know, things grow back.
Tubes tied.
Tubes tied.
yeah, they can like you said, they can grow back or untie or whatever.
Yeah.
You should just change the name, like Hate Burgers.
It's no hate. It's just not like, you know, I don't understand this love thing people put into it. It's not love. It just.
I'm sure
Like
there's some
Gordon
people out
Ramsay,
there-
Gordon Ramsay doesn't put love into it.
Gordon Ramsay's an angry guy.
He fucking just yells all the time. That don't look like no
dog, there's
love.
some videos you gotta watch of Gordon Ramsay when he's cooking food. It's fucking passionate as fuck, bro.
Yeah, and a lot of people misunderstood what the fuck I was saying. I was like, hey, B-Roll doesn't pay us to like be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like we don't smoke the same as his own production. That's like, where do people come up with these stupid ass connections? They're like, oh yeah. I'm like, bro, like if we were on that payroll, like for the B-Roll TV payroll, there would be a lot of things that we would like think twice
Can't
about
say,
saying.
yeah, we can't
because we don't
say.
want to jeopardize anybody else. So that's what I meant. For everybody out there talking about, need to edit that out. It's like, no, the fuck I don't. I know what the fuck I said. Like, yeah, I was like, and he does it. I was like, it would be stupid. The idea of it be stupid for him to pay us to be in here to talk the kind of shit that we do because it jeopardizes people sometimes.
So okay, so
or
now,
people's feelings.
Since you brought that up, and people think that Be Real pays you to take.
No, I mean that's
I know.
These messages,
No,
it's
I know.
crazy.
But since you brought that up, can you let us know how you met Be Real? Like, how do you find out about your burgers? Like, are you guys homies? Like, I don't
He
really know.
destroyed his set.
No, before I destroyed the set. No, it was during the pandemic. I mean, I don't know if E-Zone was there, but it was during the pandemic.
I was not because there was that fucking.
Well, there was
shit.
15. All I know is I was doing these. Sony had during the pandemic. They took over this film studio, and my food trailer happened to be there. And then like they had different music artists like John Legend and other like that. And no one ever really cared about it. I saw Cypress Hill. I'm like, oh, that's dope. We finally actually have someone I like. So, I had this budget was minimal to like feed everybody. But that day I did the barbecue and we sent it in there because I'm like, they deserve barbecue. And then it was funny because like they're only supposed to have like 2 people or the band because it's COVID. But Cypress Hill's the only one that comes in with 15 people into a room that's only supposed to have 5. And so they tell me, they're like, yeah, you got to make like 15 more plates because they brought all these guys. And I'm like, what? Okay, fine, no problem. And then
It was all bikers, huh?
it was who knows what was. I know Pedro was there, but I mean, other than that, I don't know.
there's food. Pedro was
I can't
there.
remember who else was all there because but there was numerous people kept on coming out, like asked for my card, and I'm like, well, who the hell is going to be doing catering during the pandemic? I'm like, whatever. Here's the card, And then 2 weeks later, I'm down here doing barbecue drop off, which to me was totally bizarre because no one was meeting up in groups of 10, 15 people, and then just happened from that one from there.
I think like what happened here is that like we tried doing it online, and then after a while, like B was like, I just can't do this shit. It just doesn't make sense online because everybody's internet connection sucks.
Zoom.
You got somebody at Starbucks, you got somebody like he has somebody in their car. It's just so stupid. And then and I think once we all got it, like it was just like, all right. Like I don't know. I just kind of felt like that's what happened, right? Yeah, like I'm not saying to say that we were careless because we
couldn't be contained
because we were not careless at all. You know what I mean? It was like
Nothing should have ever stopped.
Yeah, but it's like we literally everybody was like, ¿Qué te pasó, güey? Okay, ¿qué te pasó a ti?
Oh, because technically you couldn't get it for like 2 months. Remember? Like technically if you got it, you were good for like 2 months.
And that's why I was like, all right, well at least we could film for 2 months. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. That's how I, that was 3 years. Well, yeah, 2020. So like, it was like July of like 2020.
You ever had any barbecue whores? Like somebody's
like barbecue groupies or
Yeah,
something.
like
No, they're female. No, there's not. There's.
There's only males?
I mean, there may be some that like my food, but like
I was like wondering. I was like, is it like because the eating contest fools got bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's why I was like, man. I was like, what kind of bitch you gotta be to be into like the motherfuckers? Like, I love the way
gotta go to Texas for that, I guess.
Yeah. And you might
Yeah, Dustin, how come if you were in Texas, you probably have like a few cow bitches.
Well, if I was in Texas, I'd probably be like losing my shirt right now because a lot of those restaurants are like, I guess there's this whole problem with like the pricing thing. Like people don't have the money to buy barbecue like they used to.
Could you sell your burgers for $6 over there?
I could sell my burgers for $6 there, but I wouldn't want to be in Texas.
Bartz,
it's too hot. Who wants to be out doing burgers in 100-degree weather?
You gotta wait till Lizzo comes in the concert, right? Hear me out. And then you just buy a little spot so you can sell burgers by the Lizzo concert, and then you get your barbecue groupies. Dude, right?
I don't think I need the Lizzo crowd for my barbecue.
Some of them ain't like as big as Lizzo. They're like, we're not trying to die same time as you is, bitch.
Okay.
What? I'm just saying, like, seriously, Dustin, what if you just went to like all the artists like that are like fat, and then you just like post up to like their people? Like, think about it. If Biggie was alive right now, you could cater his shit. Get into a Jelly Roll concert. Dude, if you got into a Jelly Roll concert, it's over. Game over. Jelly Roll's probably taking you away. They're gonna do what they did with Eric Bobo from the Beasties. They're gonna just take you away.
This one's kind of right. You kind of have to know your crowd. Like you can't go to
my crowd right now is the work at home stoner crew because I basically set up between 10 and 1 o'clock. in the morning and afternoon, and the only people that usually can come out there, and I know most of them work at home and most of them are stoners, is it's because of COVID. I have these people that can roll out at at 10 o'clock in the morning to buy burgers because most people are at work.
All right, well,
Fat Boys
I want to.
There's not a whole lot of females in that. It's mostly
True.
dudes.
Marquee.
But I want to disagree with that. Well, not disagree with you only have stoners because even me and Ezone were like, what the fuck is
All right,
this?
what are concerts that fat people will be at? Let's give them ideas. Hey, you guys can participate too, chat room.
What concert?
Like concerts that you could post up where like it's gonna be some fat
Fluffy
people there.
concert.
Oh yeah, you did a Gabriel Iglesias.
Bert Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer
Maybe Bert Kreischer
concerts.
Fuck yeah, Bert Kreischer for sure.
So
Yeah, he's died.
He's dying.
Well, he's alcoholic. I mean, I've never denied he's alcoholic. Look at him, he's all swollen.
Yeah,
No, no.
well,
But I was trying to tell you that I want to disagree with you only have stoners.
well, there's
Because
other
I know.
there's other people.
I
I'm
mean,
saying
obviously,
majority.
no. Obviously,
any Jack Black production.
But what I'm trying to, but what I'm trying to say is, the other day, me and Ezone were like, "What the fuck? Where did these people come from?" When he did the Craft Beer Kings,
Yeah.
and Hungry pop up, and
Yeah.
you had those people in the suits pull up.
We thought it was like cops, fool.
I was like, Ezone was like, yo, what the fuck's going down? I think we're getting shut down. It hasn't even started.
Thought it was a health inspector.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those guys in the suits that came.
So
back there.
how'd you get them? Like, are they homies? Was it just random? Do you get people like that usually?
Well, no, that was because it was an OC, and all these people hit me up that want me to pop up in OC. So I'm like, well, here's your chance. Come to this High and Hungry thing. It's like literally free to go to it. And so that's why I was promoting to all the OC customers. So there was a whole bunch of people that rolled up that were just there to, I mean, like, dude, like it was crazy. Like I was sitting there and I didn't expect that there would be like nonstop people all the way from the start till before we even opened.
sold out. I mean, you really sold out.
We did everything in like 3 hours and we were done. I mean, like literally our whole cooler full of meat and all that. And cause I made like 5 different things. I couldn't believe everything was gone. And we're like, I guess we're done, cause there was nothing left. So, yeah, there was all types of people that pulled up there that are like, yeah, I've been following you for a long time. Glad you're an OC, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, those suit guys were one of them.
Yeah.
I looked at them, I'm like, okay, they must just be here for the food because they do not look like the high and hungry crowd.
I'm gonna see like what's up, like because I know since we made it to playoffs, shout out to LAFC. Since we made it to semi playoffs,
Man, that was a sweep, huh? Pretty much.
look, fool. You seen I've been watching the other playoffs too. I seen Chicho. You've been putting in that work, dog. And I know the semifinals, before you head to like the East versus West, it's gonna be all the way to game fucking 5 or 6. I'm calling it. It's gonna be Utah versus LAFC, and I don't have a foggy mind. We're calling who's gonna be the winner. I want to say LAFC all day,
But I know.
but dog, if Karma is a bitch that is always showing up when she needs to. That like if it happens to go the other way, the organization should never fucking go against whatever the people want after that shit, bro. Because
Ezone's gonna go back to every We Don't Smoke the Same episode and clip the part when he said, "I told you not to sell them. Don't sell my boyfriend."
you know how like they have those shirts made for when the Super Bowl's done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have that clip in the chamber, dog. You know how like and then they send the other shirts to some African country, like while the people are broke.
You think champs again though? You think back to back?
Yeah, I think we
that's
have
a
a chance,
possibility. You'd put some money on it. Like I mean, you know how they have those champion.
Look, fool, like we
Super
have a
Bowls?
good chance of fucking making it out, like making it, dog. But Bonga has to keep playing the same way he does. But the thing that's happening, dog, is that fucking Vela keeps fucking putting everything on Bonga. I'm like, hey, bro, how about you take some fucking shots, fat ass? You know what I mean? Like, how about you stop fucking, like, this will put too much pressure on him, dog. Like, you can't just be fucking, just be like, here, dog, here you go, Kobe. Here you go, Kobe. Kobe's dead. There's not going to be another Kobe for a few fucking years, and we're going to be lucky if we get him in that sport.
You think so?
Yeah, dog. Kobe was one of a kind, dog, and I didn't even follow basketball, dog. That fool was the perfect fucking definition of sportsmanship, dog. That's why all the kids love
Really
him.
over Michael Jordan?
Yeah, Michael Jordan is a full-blown gambler and alcoholic.
But he has 6 rings.
That's cool. But
Kobe
Kobe was
that's cool compared to Kobe's rings.
Kobe was a genuine person, though.
Who's still alive?
Hey, dude, Michael Jordan. But you couldn't beat That's the only thing he couldn't be. He couldn't beat death.
Hey, I mean, not me, you obviously, because we're not even in that bracket. But like, can Vanessa Bryant get a new boyfriend, a new husband? Like, would LA let that fool?
Nah,
like,
it's like Lauren.
she has
It's
to
like
stay a
Lauren
widow?
London. It's like Lauren London. If motherfuckers see like Nipsey Hussle's like ex-wife with somebody out there, fool, there's gonna be like some fool Crip Mac finna pull up on 5'5". You ain't gonna date him.
I feel bad for them. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I saw Vanessa Bryant with
So
a
how
new
many
man,
years so
You gotta date in
how
silence.
many years? How many years would you say she should mourn? Kobe
24.
for? Not 8 years.
All right. She's a hoe, but she ain't a hoe.
And Ray, Kobe was the word I was looking for was Kobe was a humanitarian, bro.
I know.
Yeah, and he didn't have his father killed because of the way he played that night.
Dog. But I'm not gonna lie though.
We're talking about sportsmanship.
If Vanessa Bryant had a new husband, no matter what, every time I saw him, I'd be like, Kobe, just to piss that fool off, dog.
She can't like date nobody till
That's
like
sad. That
the kids
sucks.
are out of the house.
That still sucks.
Because think about how the other little girl might be like, you ain't Kobe, fuck you.
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah, like because that's just trauma, bro. Like this
Magic
is
Johnson.
nah. See, bro, you don't see.
Hey, did you see the shit?
You see fucking bullshit like that come out of the fucking Jordan franchise. Like, look what's going on with Larissa Pippen and fucking and his son fucking her now and they're getting married and all this shit. That's a Bulls franchise shit.
What's that got to do with Michael
You
Jordan?
see nothing but bullshit come out of that franchise, bro. The Lakers make championships.
Hey, did you hear that
When was the
shit?
last time they had a championship?
The pandemic.
There it is.
Hey, did you hear that shit about Dwayne Wade?
That for being a puto.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, fool. That's why Kobe and them
Dwayne-
didn't want to fuck with him back in the day. They used to say things
Dwayne
like
Wade
that.
was like groping foods and like
yeah.
and like he got caught with like I guess like a trans person like fucking him with another dude.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
That's crazy. And the NBA didn't. Yeah.
They can't say anything. Everybody, there's nothing wrong with being gay.
They didn't want to play with them.
What they have a problem
They didn't want to
with?
play with them. They didn't want to play with them. Kobe
Yeah,
didn't want to play with them.
but the problem is, just be open, fool. Like I don't like look, fool. Like if we had to go to a locker room, we were all basketball players, and we all gotta be dick swingings in the fucking locker room while we're all taking showers because that's what happens in sports places.
Yep.
You gotta fucking shower, and one of you fools is not telling me that you get off on fucking dicks. I'm gonna feel like a little bit violated. If you were open with it, I would choose when and where to shower.
Is it Dwayne Wade?
If
or
I have
Dwight
a problem
Howard?
with it, Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm like, really, Dwayne Wade?
My bad.
Nah, yeah, dude, don't be putting some.
That's why I was just like, what?
I mean, still fuck the Rock for Maui, but still like, like,
Dwight Howard though.
yeah, but Dwight Howard though.
Yeah, that guy.
You think he's a top or bottom?
These fools, come on, dog. These fools are all fucking huge. What do you think?
So they still have preference. If he's a bottom, that's hard. Like that's good. Like that fool has some
You
tall
know how
ass
big?
legs.
Yeah, you know how big the other fool has to be too. Another basketball player.
Yao Ming.
So who's the other basketball player?
It's gotta be like some.
Well, he's 6'10", dog. 265, bro. That's a bear.
Somebody said power bottom. He has to bone like Zangief does his special move at the end where he just like fucking he does a super spin.
You see that? Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's kind of
50
tough.
Cent said something about it. You know 50 Cent don't fuck around.
You think Diddy's gay?
Dude, I've seen some videos on Instagram.
When that fool's on his knees and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I saw that and I was like, damn.
Like on his knees doing what?
Fool, that fool was
Praying?
on. That fool was sucking the DJ's dick,
Yeah.
dog.
There's a video.
And there's
that's
video
it.
on it, and like it's hard
It
to
looks like
find,
it,
bro.
it looks
It's
like that.
hard
It's hard
to find because
We'll
like
find
this,
it.
like
I can find it.
this fool, the bitch who took the video, this fool fucking threatened her, like they got her fired from the radio station, and like literally had fool show up at her door was like, bitch, I'm gonna kill you if you fucking release this shit, right?
Yep.
Yeah, like and then she,
Hip hop.
yeah.
Full. He had he did the same shit with Usher, right?
Fool, you think Diddy's gonna go to jail and then they're gonna put him in jail, the same jail as Suge Knight?
No, he's not going to jail. You think that was real?
But
that money?
he paid it, yeah.
I don't think that's going down, dog. That was just fake.
Think he went hard after Tupac died Like he came out with songs like I thought I told you that we won't stop. Like who's that directed to? You know what I mean? Like
What the fuck he's on?
like come on, dog. He was way too hyped after his boy just got smoked
As
too.
a conspiracy theorist, you even got me there, dog.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? He was way too hyped. He thought everything like even after he saw his boy got smoked, bro. If I was Diddy, I'll be like Bam Margera, man. Biggie got smoked, man. That's sad. He was my best friend. Like, you know,
Can't get over it.
can't get over it. Well, I don't know about that far. The money would make me get over it. Like I would just have a statue of this fool in my house, hug that fool every day. Some, you know, but I don't. Yeah, you know, it's a little honor, but but still though, I'm just saying that if that fool gave him that bread, he's going to jail. But then again, it's like it's a long ass time ago, dog.
You have to find out. I mean, can they trace shit back then, dude? They used to go like this to credit cards. They're gonna be able to trace that shit. Right now, there's tracking. Dude, right now, I've been watching this like, I don't know why I've been going. I feel like a female going like on this true crime, like rabbit hole, dog.
I know what you're talking about,
Bro, they're getting people like your Fit app. They got someone. They found out when this girl technically got kidnapped because they could feel like
are you talking about that? Are you
hustling.
talking about that YouTube video that says like that says like there's no privacy or some shit like that? Like they watch everything.
I remember something like that. No,
Yeah,
but
like,
but
it
it was
wa-
a true crime thing.
Yeah, it was on HBO.
Yeah, it was on.
Yeah, I saw the same shit too, dog.
Then then it's the same.
I'm gonna
one.
just call you when I'm watching TV. And be like, what are you watching?
Imagine it was at the same time. That'd be so gay. Or a coincidence.
I want you to do it just so it can happen.
Yeah, no, that's just
Nah,
great.
bro,
You
it's-
can't get away with shit. Like everything that has a digital trace, like there's no way, there's no getting away with it.
Yeah, bro. Like earlier, I wanted to take some of Ezone's weed, and then I looked to my right, and this fool had a camera, and he's like, "All right, just wait." But for real, no.
That's the visible camera too.
But for real though, like they be getting people through other people's rings, cameras. Like let's say, I didn't drive through here. That's not what so and so's camera said. That you drove right by their house while they were trying to catch their Amazon delivery.
Talk about that one fool they killed like that like his girlfriend got smoked or some shit like that. No, and then like that fool went through the McDonald's drive-through.
Yeah.
He thought he was slick as shit. He
They
was
got
like
him on the bike.
Yeah, they got him. Yeah, and I was like, you dumbass,
Bro, don't do shit. Don't do shit. We don't smoke the same vans. Don't do shit. Just smoke weed and stay at your house.
Like just overfeed
no
the person
crimes.
and hope high cholesterol kills him.
yeah, bro.
Did you see that guy that
Like,
that was getting shot at or getting assaulted in front of his house, and then he pulled out a gun.
That fool was like,
and he just lays back and just starts shooting right at the dudes. It's all on his ring camera. Happened in L.A. Like
yeah, no.
Like
Hey, fool, let me tell you, dog, that black fool that jumped over that fence, that fool jumped that shit like a gazelle, my dude. Like, this motherfucker jumped this shit like, you know when a gazelle sees a lion from
he's
afar?
obviously seen them do it before.
This motherfucker.
They're both from the same spot.
Yo, yeah, hey, homie, whoever was on there breaking and almost died, take that as a calling, bro, and fucking go for the Olympics, my dude. Do that shit with the fucking stick, because you got hops, bro. Like, I mean, this motherfucker jumped this fucking fence, bro. Like, just one hand, like, just, whoo. Like, I'm talking about it, made it seem so flawless. And
I've never seen this.
I was just like, God damn, bro. If only you fucking invested in like working hard for something and not stealing. But you know what I mean? You know, now I'm not saying luckily. Unfortunately, the fool's bullets didn't go through their chest and that fool got away. But still, shout out to that homeowner who fucking just straight out did not hesitate.
You know which one too?
Because fool, whenever it's past like fucking, especially now that it's dark, bro. Whenever it's dark, bro, and
Talking about those two black dudes who try to steal those.
I don't know if they were black dudes, but they tried to rob that one fool behind his door.
Yeah.
The Asians in the garage.
No, me and Ray
Oh, no,
talked
the
about
Asians
same
in
one.
the
Yeah,
guitar,
me and Ray,
that shit was crazy.
That one was crazy.
That was crazy.
I'm surprised they didn't shoot those
Can you imagine those Asians? He was like, "You want to gambo?" And then they was like, "No, we want to rob you, motherfucker." It's like,
the guy's pointing the gun at him, and the one guy just
he knocked it over.
Like puts it out of his push. Hey, don't point it that way.
Yeah,
Dude,
like
that's ballsy.
Like, dude, I've never seen anything.
you know what, dude? Is like, hey, bro, like this.
Low key, that fucking gun was not armed. It wasn't loaded.
I think it was, but I think those fools knew.
because if you moved it, some guy would have just been.
But those
trigger-happy.
fools know, like they ain't no killers, bro. Like you got to be a certain kind of individual to have that killer gene in you, bro. Like not just anybody can do it.
For under $2,000. Yeah, you got to be an idiot.
Like
Some people are killers for a lot of money.
Like,
that's different.
okay. Like these fools are
Life-changing
these
shit.
fools are walking into a garage of these fools drinking beer. Like, how much are you? How
That's what I'm
much
saying.
are you gonna get for you to justify pulling the trigger and then having to go on the run the rest of your life?
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. If you told me, dude, it was $1 million.
Like, you know what
Or
would
you shot
justify
someone
me
for $1 million.
pulling the trigger, bro? Somebody pointing a gun at me, or somebody taking out a gun and pointing at me. That'll be like, well, I'm gonna have to go through some legal troubles and I'm gonna have to go to jail, but I ain't getting smoked. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna do it if somebody's trying to break my fucking window or just coming at me with a knife and I'm in the car or something like that. I might even still think twice. Like, I might point it at you, but I ain't gonna, like, just justify just like fucking bam, 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 blasting your ass. Like, but yeah, like, and a lot of these fools that are out here doing these stupid crimes, they look at this shit and they're like, there's no consequences. They have access to a gun and they're out here running wild, bro. And then like, bro, like, Asians are like a hardworking type of immigrant, bro. It don't matter what kind of Asian you are, bro. A lot of these fools are hardworking immigrants, and they let you know during the Rodney King riots that they are not gonna let you fuck around and take the shit that they work hard for.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They were the only ones up there with like AKs, ARs,
Yeah.
all their shot stores, and then
all the dry cleaners, all the liquor stores,
riders run up and they look up and see those guys, and they just go to the next one that had no one there.
like, hey, bro,
crazy.
you gotta.
It's so funny because I said, you know what I said? I was like, man, I wish I would have lived through the LA riots. I would have been part of the riots. I would have stole two
Man, fuck
TVs.
outta here.
You would have got shot, fool.
I would have stole 2 TVs. I would have stole 3 Air Force Ones. I would have came up. The riots happened here, and I was like, fuck that. I'm staying home. I did not become part of the riot things because the riots happened again. Riots, the LA riots pretty much happened again, and all those people that say I would have gone. I would have been there. If you weren't there, I went to the fucking kids protest.
Fool, all I know is that like, when those riots were going down again, I was just like, man, fool, that shit does not look like it is the business at all, bro.
Fuck no.
I'm like, what, for a pair of $60 Adidas? Like, I'm gonna go ahead and risk myself, and then the cops, bro. Fool, you know there was trigger happy cops just fucking throwing mad.
No, not during that time. There were no trigger happy cops. That
Maybe
was during
not trigger,
George
but there was
Floyd. That
tear
during George
gas.
Floyd. These
There
fools-
was a bunch of shit going on.
fools didn't even want to fucking point the gun. Fools didn't even want to. Yeah, dude.
Honestly, dog, during that time, the cops fucked up by that because the cops should have just been like, load them and point them. Otherwise, they ain't gonna know to fear us and stop respecting.
Don't you remember Kyle Rittenhouse?
What? No.
Remember Kyle Rittenhouse, the kid that fucking went out there and tried to protect his city.
Yeah.
And
He went on a podcast afterwards and shit.
and he ended up killing 2 people.
I wonder how much it is to get him on the podcast.
Oh, nah, a lot of money, dog.
Yeah, he's-
like a lot of money.
For sure, he went big time now.
Yeah, dude. But he didn't do no time. I mean, he was in jail for like that little time.
He
before
pretended to
bail.
cry.
Huh?
I'm sorry,
Bro, I thought, come on. When you're about to do 25 to life, you cry.
No, I said he pretended to cry. That was like great acting. That was like a fuck. He wasn't really crying, fool.
Hey, was fool?
Hell nah, fool. I would have been.
Dog, you're about to do.
Damn, they got you NPC style? Whoa.
Dude, you're about to do life, and they tell you you're not. All of a sudden, you don't think you're gonna cry.
Yeah,
even
but those
if you
were not.
Even if you did it or didn't do it, well, you just saved yourself.
Fool, you know what I heard, dog? That there's like when you're locked up. I don't know if this if this is only for white people, but
Good thing we have Bartz here to fucking clarify.
I'll
Yeah.
clarify.
Good thing we have
But, like,
Bartz here for once.
when you go to jail
What a dilemma.
and you don't want to go to these fucking like this jail, like, there's like a pay to stay.
Oh, you saw it. Yeah, I saw the same video.
Yeah. What the fuck's up with that, dog?
Oh, no.
I know you Googled it. You're like, hold
I
up.
did because I.
So, okay, see, I knew, but I was lazy enough, and I was
paying
like,
for that shit.
when I saw it, I was like, Xavier's gonna Google it. Don't even Google it. He's on. Just keep
So-
watching TV. And
so-
sure enough, I knew it.
So I don't know. It depends on what city and county and all that.
That was LA,
But
fool.
yeah, but technically, it's for when you got money, and I think it's $100 a day. So instead of hanging out with the general pop and risking your life and becoming a fucking,
But you get a TV, a room, a hotel, pretty much.
you only get this.
Tight.
Like Martha Stewart style.
Yeah, but you only do
Tight.
this when you do the plea bargain. So that's part of your plea.
When you snitch.
Pretty much. It's when you're cooperating. You're like, hey, yeah, because when you're found guilty, you're guilty. This is basically saying, hey guys, if I plead guilty, I will only plead guilty if you let me live in the fucking home. I'll pay the $100. I'll behave and I'll get community service. So yeah, you have to have a really, really good lawyer. But I mean, if you got money, you got a good lawyer. But that is pretty. And it's not for like crazy crimes. It's for like DUI, shit like that, where you're like super rich. You don't want to go hang out with the general pop. You know.
I would do it.
Oh yeah, me too.
And they do that at your house, or they do that?
No, you gotta go to jail.
You're in jail, baby.
Yeah, it's like a different building, but it's like on Rodeo Drive.
Yeah, it's like it's same. No, I think it might be same building. It's just like different level. It's like different level. It's like OJ had it. When OJ was in jail, he was in that private state where he got to kick it by himself.
Can you sign the ball for my son?
Yeah, and it's not that much better.
Isn't that like just protective custody? Isn't that what that is?
No. That's when basically they need to protect you for certain things.
Well, I mean, wouldn't they have to protect OJ from
For what?
like from other people trying to like fuck him up in jail because he's a celebrity?
Other black people loved him at that time. They needed him alive to prove
White
the point.
people loved them at that time.
Yeah, the only people that didn't were OJ's fucking Nicole's family and Hollywood. And you
His own
obviously,
family.
and you
Let's be real
obviously
with
think
I have no opinion on it. I'm just saying. I thought that's what they did. A lot of those celebrities where they had them in like protective custody.
Yeah, but there's like obviously there's rich people that aren't
Man,
celebrities.
I'll just tell, man. I would love to meet OJ Simpson.
You shake his hand.
I'll shake that fool's
The
hand.
one he killed.
What's up,
The one he
Juice?
killed her with.
Dude, he killed people in cold blood, dude.
That's
you
the
want to
hand.
meet somebody like that?
Bro, you're gonna touch the glove like that's. The
Oh, I
glove.
would wear my OJ jersey to meet that fool.
Would you put on his glove?
What's your fascination about this,
Yeah,
dude?
would you
Fool,
put on?
listen,
yeah.
dog. For living in America, dog, and
But why,
seeing,
and why him? There's like billions of other black dudes
That
and
kill
black women
people.
in the world.
because a lot of people, despite the fact that at a time
The fact that he killed somebody, yeah,
at a
go
time
on.
in an era where Rodney King was the temperature of time, was everybody fucking failed to fucking look at the fact that he beat the system.
Have you seen that 8-part documentary on him?
Yes,
Yep.
yeah,
And still,
but I'm just saying he beat the fucking system
He
as
did
a
beat the
black
system.
man in America
Yeah,
when the
but he-
temperature was not in
But he
his
still
favor.
did it.
He wouldn't beat it now because he would have been caught on a ring.
Yeah, I know. He would have been caught.
right in front of it.
They would have geo-tracked his watch
yeah.
to be outside there. His heart rate went up.
And
too
then
much.
his Bronco would have had OnStar,
Yeah.
so they would have stopped it on the freeway.
There you go.
Dude, he's been so fucked right now,
but
dude.
he's on. Guess what? Even though he got away with it, he still got caught up and got sentenced on the same day that he got sentenced for the other murder.
Look, fool.
He got away with it. It's karma.
His yard. What is it? Records? No, I'm just. But
But he
What's
did it.
his record? Tell me his record.
He don't know that. He only knows how many times he stabbed her, what blood type she is, what blood type he is. That's the only thing Ezone cares about. He loves OJ so much, he only loves the murder part about him. Yeah, Ezone, how many yards did he run?
it's not important. It's not worth discussing right now.
It's not part of the case. That's not allowed in court. Judge said that's not
Just
allowed
saying,
in court.
it's a very important part of LA history.
I mean, I'll give you that much. It is. Glorify.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I would love to meet him. No, I'm not saying I want to meet Hitler. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see.
Hey, would you meet
Is it-
Hitler?
I was about to say, is that,
I was
no,
like-
I don't want
Hey,
to meet
my
Hitler,
nigga.
dog. No, 100% no. I would want, let me see if there's like the most infamous person I've met.
Yeah, who's the most evilest person you would meet if you could go into meet and greet?
I was about to know, I've met someone that's pretty infamous. I've met Alex Jones. Some people,
Man,
no, some people, I think he's crazy because he's,
Man,
that's like Bartz when he drinks.
He thinks fucking Sir was fake.
he got, yeah, that's an infamous person. He's known for bad. He's known for bad. He's not known for any good. I mean, even though for me, I think it is good letting us know about conspiracies and shit
But I
like
mean,
that.
Bart's now. No love.
But like, yeah, I was thinking about like who.
Remember he told all those parents that the kids had not died.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell him that.
No, and then then in court they were reading him. They were like,
Yeah.
so these parents were harassed. And he was just like,
They weren't. Not by me. But
$40 million.
Okay. Would you meet El Chapo? Would you shake El Chapo's hand?
that wouldn't be the cartel leader I would want to meet.
Would you want?
Pablo.
He's dead. Dead.
You gotta give me choice though. Like,
People that are alive, like, is there, like, who would you really shake someone's hand right now that's alive that said, hey,
I know
you
who.
can interview so and so? Would you be down?
is the Unabomber alive?
He's dead. He already died.
Bukele.
He loves this fool and he's known as a president. He's not a bad
But he's a
person.
scumbag.
Ezone loves him.
All right. Would you rather meet in a meet and greet El Chapo or in my Osamada?
I want me to Chapo.
Yeah, I'd probably go with a Chapo. Yeah. Especially because he'd be in jail.
Like, see, I would shake Putin's hand.
Nah, I don't know about that one.
You're not shaking Putin's hand?
Are you serious, though?
I'm shaking Putin's hand now.
You're not shaking Putin's hand?
No.
Or not?
Putin's a
All right, who
dirtbag.
you going on the meet and greet? Putin or Kim Jong Un? Damn.
I take Kim
Putin.
Jong Un.
Kim Jong Un.
He looks like
He seems like he likes more fun shit
he
though.
looks like he could party.
Yeah, he's on start
Gangnam Style.
him and he's gonna start trading Pokemon cards.
Fuck yeah, dude! I have all the very
This
shit.
one's got the best collection in the world.
I don't know, but
I bet you Kim Jong Un.
Putin might let me bomb a country.
True. You've never pressed a button like that.
Yeah, dude. That
South Korea might let you do that too.
He's
Or North
right.
Korea. I mean,
He's
they might-
right.
they might
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
true. South Korea is
It's,
like.
and low key, North Korea will let you put a couple people in front of the bomb.
Lay down.
Lay down. He's never seen this.
Tie them to the bottom as it shoots off.
Did he tie a few people to the rocket? And send them up?
He killed his own brother. We talked about
That was
this.
wild.
That was
I saw the whole thing. That shit was crazy.
That's some FBI. That's on like CIA, FBI, like spy
not even.
shit.
It's not. It
spy
wasn't,
shit. It's spy
It wasn't
shit.
even that complex. He knew his brother didn't even smell it coming.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Las pendejas. How about the pendejas?
Yeah. His brother didn't smell it. All right,
Oh,
so, damn, that's kind of rough though. So we're gonna meet and greet with fucking. But all right, so but what is stop? Oh, so what is it? Putin likes doing more manly shit though. Like he be riding horses.
You get to ride horses.
Yeah, like that's kind of tight though,
That's
man.
pretty gangster.
Yeah, like I'll be
You know
like,
you get to ride on a,
imagine you ask me like, can I shoot AKs while on the horse? Can you?
Was he riding a bear one time in like a photo or some shit like that, like on top of a bear?
you can
I
go-
just feel like Russian
you can go
people are a little bit
hunting.
more rough than fucking Korean people.
Oh, dude, you're not doing shit with King Jong-un. You can't hike.
But with the food though,
Yeah, he loves Henny too, dog.
damn, my nigga.
You get to watch basketball.
Come on,
I love
dog.
basketball, so you can watch.
I mean-
basketball. I know you don't love basketball, but it's cool.
I mean, I like.
You gotta hang out with Rodman if you're Kim
Yeah,
Jong Un.
that'd be a cool thing. You know, you got both of them wearing high and hungry gear.
I feel like Putin. Yeah, I don't know that
I can see Jim Conway with the high and hungry T-shirt. I'm gonna lie.
I made
You're
a special.
dictating.
I made a
telling
special.
people go do shit.
I made a special Korean one for him. That's kimchi and shit. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would have more fun in North Korea. Where you going, Ray?
You gotta feel bad. Okay, but
Ray's going to Russia.
I'm going to Russia, dude.
Yeah, for sure. He's going to
yeah,
Russia.
exactly.
There's some freedom there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm about to say, he was like, "Oh, I have fun in North Korea." And, well,
Okay, but you're
everybody's
like-
suffering. Everybody's suffering.
But you're like the
zone.
friend. You're like the
It's a-
president's friend, though. Like you're not
That's
gonna
like
be,
saying, "Oh, who cares? I'm Hitler's friend." While there's fucking people in Holocaust zone.
there's people in the microwave and shit.
Yeah, and he was like, "Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not in there." That's
Not me.
literally what you just said. Not me. I'm the friend. Not me.
All right, but I still get to hang out with Kim Jong Un, right? Like I'm his friend. Still going to North Korea. He'd probably build the whole Disneyland for me.
You wouldn't be a little scared though with someone like that? What if you beat him in a game?
I wouldn't beat
You're
him.
dead.
I wouldn't beat him, dude.
He's on. You like winning. Come on, dog.
Hell no.
You like winning in everything. You like winning in who eats the most THC. You're over here at 1,000 milligrams. You're over here. Bowling's gonna start the bowling
Is that
league.
the limit? 1,000 now? Is that
Yeah.
the highest?
Yeah, he's at 1,000.
I like kind of been stopping.
Yeah.
No, I haven't been stopping. I took 2 last night just to get some good sleep. It was good. But are those the only 2 leaders that you would want that are available to like kick it with that are evil?
Well, I mean, they're not available, but
Gaddafi's dead.
you don't want to hang out with Saddam Hussein
Yeah, nah. He seems more cruel.
or Bin Laden. You don't hang out.
He's
with Bin
dead
Laden.
too.
Well, they're both dead.
They gotta be alive.
Who's still crazy that's alive?
The fool from China?
They're not. They're a communist party, so
President
they're
Xi.
all crazy. Like if that makes sense. They're
What about
all
who runs
crazy.
Cuba now?
Castro still runs Cuba. Is he dead?
Castro's been dead.
They say he's dead. They don't know if he's dead or alive.
Why
They
ask the
don't.
question?
Well, 'cause,
Okay,
I mean, I don't know.
have they ever? Wasn't he pronounced dead a while ago though?
He was been pronounced that a while ago.
Oh,
Like
here it
years
is.
back.
Are you hanging out with Hillary Clinton or Bill Clinton?
Bill.
Bill. Yeah.
Hillary.
Fuck Hillary. He's Bill.
Hillary,
You
dog.
might. I know.
Hill dog.
Do you just imagine like just hanging out with Bill just in a limo all
I was
day?
just trying to get blowjobs. Hey, where do we get the blowjobs? Where do we get blowjobs? My wife don't give me no blowjobs.
I feel like he would just do dumb shit. Like he just
He's an idiot, dog. He ended up on an island 10 times. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, unbeknownst.
Yeah, acting like you don't know he was fucking there.
What am I doing here?
You know who I don't want to hang out with though, for real?
Harvey Weinstein.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't want to hang out with him. No,
Do you want to hang out with Bill Clinton? Are they the same people?
Bill played the saxophone
He's over
before
here
he
talking about
molested me.
hanging out with presidential shit.
Don't
Way
they prey
different.
on? Don't they prey on minors?
But way
and shit?
different, dude. You're
We're
president.
talking about-
No. We're not talking about the minor stuff. We're just talking about the power of hanging out with the president.
These are some fucked up questions we asked him.
Like a Bart's not answering none of them. He's like, these fuckers can answer all that.
I'll let you guys go at it. I don't need to soil. my breath.
Okay. So let's go. Would you rather feed Putin or Hitler?
Feed?
Yeah, feed because it's Bart. You know,
We'll definitely put it over Hitler if that was my choice.
Stalin or Hitler. Damn, you got to go with.
I do Stalin over Hitler.
Stalin technically killed more people. Technically, more people.
Doesn't matter.
He starved his people.
Yeah, well,
His own people.
The other one threw people in ovens. So
Yeah, they're both.
To be fair,
How about we don't feed none of them?
To be fair-
I want to starve
to be
them.
fair, Stalin was looking for a
hoping you were
Yeti.
gonna- I was hoping you were gonna say we were gonna starve them.
Stalin was looking for a fucking for a
I thought I
Bigfoot.
had no choice in the matter.
Oh, Stalin was looking for Bigfoot. Everybody was looking for that shit back.
They
in the
wanted
day,
to
though.
militarize that food. They wanted to make that food like super ape. They did. That's what the whole goal was. Stalin sent a whole fucking crew, and he was
yeah,
a competition with Hitler, like or some shit like that. It was like I'm going to find him before you.
You got to think about the 1940s. Mythological creatures were said to be not known. People believed in ghosts. People back then. Everybody Loch Ness monster,
Ghosts are real.
ghost. You hear. He's still not caught up with. Hasn't read a book yet.
Fuck
Anyway.
you, bitch. They are real.
What's up, Ghost? Pull up. Drop something right now. No
Watch,
ghost.
dog. One day something's gonna
See,
happen
no
to
ghost. Do you see? No
I
ghost.
can't. Man,
Homie, where you at? Come on, dog. It's the
I'm sure
moment.
you
We're live. We're live. Do it now.
I'm sure you've experienced some stuff, Xavier, that you could just be like, I can't find that answer in the book. I can't find her in Google. That's right, because it's just there, dude.
I purposely asked Ashay, be like, look, I want to hex him, but not like for him to go crazy, but just enough. like, I'd be like, just enough for him to know this shit is bad real.
If Ezo had the power, my house would be full of possums.
but
full of possums. I'd be hexed.
you
There'd
walk
be
in and
demons.
everything's fucking floating.
Bro, my house, dude, I'm so glad I would know. This moment my shit goes bad,
Fuck
I'm
you,
blaming
man.
you, dog. The shit, all of a sudden, shit hits the fan in my life. I'm like, bro, he's gonna put something on me.
When you see the possums running around outside, you know.
Yeah.
that-
He's just-
I didn't know that they could just relocate like that, but the way Bart's made it, I could just leave a bunch of cats, like stray cats, by your house.
Well, see, that's why my dad has that cage, because see, the neighbors would not take care of their cats. Like they just kept on letting them make babies and babies.
Yeah.
And so there was like one time there was like 30 stray cats around my neighborhood. So
Fuck.
he started getting, he had this trap. He caught the cats and he drove them the same spot I did and just let them loose over there, because he's like, he figured their life was better over there, not disturbing him, because they'd come out and shit all over his lawn and tear all his crap up, all these like cats. So that's why I got the trap. An idea was I was like, I'll just do the possums the same way you did the cats.
You should have just trapped them and then taken them to the shelter, and then they cut a little bit of their ear off and they neuter them, and then that's how people know that they've been doing it. It's free too.
The cats?
Yeah. So what they do is like everybody out there, you just get, if you have a cat trap or you know how to trap a cat, you to stop them from reproducing, you trap them, you take them to the nearest shelter. They do it for free.
Yeah, but then they're gonna probably kill the cat.
No.
at the
They
shelter.
no.
My dad's not gonna take it back.
No, they
He
snip the ear and they call you back, and then you let it back in your neighborhood.
He doesn't want them in the neighborhood. He didn't want. He didn't want 30 cats.
Or you can
in his
let them
backyard.
wherever, but they're known as feral cats. Like that's
I think they kill all those cats you drop
don't.
off to the shelter.
no, they don't. You literally.
Well, that's his reasoning. He thought that if he dropped off at a shelter, they'd probably just kill it.
I think
So
LA
he-
County has been
he figured he'd give it a
no kill
chance.
shelters for like 3 years now.
No.
So,
well, this was a lot longer than 3 years ago. This was more.
But yeah, that's why, like, now a lot of
2014 or 13.
a lot of people like the cat that I have, one of my cats, Harvey. He was a feral cat that somebody had captured already, because he's missing a little bit of his ear, and that's what they do. They just cut a little bit off that ear. That way, you know it's already been like snipped and they can't reproduce.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
the neighbors weren't very responsible with their animals over there. They like just let them run loose.
Dude, the neighbors is just like a crazy concept, bro.
Oh, dude, you should, yeah.
Yeah, because
I'm lucky my neighbors are cool where I live at.
It's because we live in the wrong neighborhoods. I'm sure if we lived in a nice suburban neighborhood, I don't think it should be all like that.
Yeah, like
No, my dad lives in a very nice neighborhood, and
Yeah, but it's in Lawndale.
no, it's in Redondo.
No disrespect, but it's in Lawndale. So
Redondo's nice though.
It's a multi-million-dollar house, so you have to have some sort of responsibility in order to live over there. But in his neighborhood, all his neighbors are cool except for the ones that live right next to him because they like inherited the house from the mom or whatever, and like they have like all these like if you look at their backyard, it looks like a trash heap, like literally like just trash. It's like all these old cars and all these wild cats they got, wild dogs that run around their backyard. Everywhere else it's horrible. Like my dad feels like he can't wait for the people.
Like it's just out of place.
It just they're just not responsible people at all, and that's just like what sucks. You know, he can't, no matter what he does, he can't even look out that side of the house because he just looks right in their backyard, and all he sees is just all this. It looks like a homeless person lives there. I mean, pretty much. That's what
It's like if you give a homeless person a house.
Pretty much, yeah. You give a homeless person a house, and they just collected all their garbage and trash that they put at their little homeless side.
Can you imagine? Can you literally imagine what the inside looks like?
Oh, my dad said he went to the front one time to complain about something, and when they opened the door, the stench was so bad that he had to step back for a second because it was hurting his eyes. Because he says he thinks there's a bunch of animals that live in the house, like dogs and stuff, and they just let shit everywhere, like that. Like it's not a.
it's like Great Gardens.
It's not a nice. It's like the only like bad neighbor in the whole area, like right where he lives at, and it's like they're right next door. So it's like he's just counting the days. He hopes he outlasts them. That's his plan, or he hopes that they get so broke they can just buy their house and then just demolition it. That's what he wants to do.
Jesus, damn.
He wants to.
That's what you got to do with those houses.
He wants to just destroy the house.
Yeah, they had
a
a famous house in South Central that it was on the news, and I remember it was like a few years back. I remember seeing this. It was like a famous hoarder house, and they had to take this person out of there, and they just demolished that house. That's all they did. They demolished it. They literally they had hazmat people fucking come around. They just emptied that shit out, and the house it's a brand new house now.
Yeah, I mean, it probably looks like one of those hoarders, like the TV show. It probably looks inside these people's house. Like, you know, it's unbelievable how some people live in certain at their home
Scenarios. Yep.
Yeah. But hey, we want to thank everybody for tuning in today. I want to thank Bartz Barbecue for coming through, feeding us this bomb ass. How much is that burger, Dustin?
$11
$11
with mac and cheese.
$11 with mac and cheese, not $34. And where can they get your reasonable price, delicious food at with no love?
With no love, yes.
But made how it's supposed to be made.
I should call it Loveless Barbecue. Is what I should call them. Instead of Bart's Barbecue. You can just follow my IG at bartz.barbecue. The main spot we do is over in Lawndale in front of the Laundry Golf Course. That we're usually there 2 or 3 times a week, doing like either $6 smash burgers or like $15 barbecue plates, which everyone else wants to charge you $30 for. So that's pretty much where you'll find me.
There you go, and it's always a good time. It's always packed. I will confirm that whether we're gonna have the High and Hungry Toy Drive on the 16th of next month later today. So got to get a few things. Hopefully the parking situation is feasible like last time. Ray, shout outs.
Shout out to Bartz for showing me no love, and I show him love all the time, but I love you, dog. I love you. Follow me at Morning Shot Films IG and YouTube, morningshotfilms.co. That's my website. We got merch, and I put out the Morning Reel, my podcast. I recently put out the films Before Midnight and Five Nights at Freddy's, which sucked, by the way. But
I could have told you that.
Hey, somebody paid the ticket for me, so I went to go see it.
Shout out to your wife.
Yeah, shout out to my wife. And tonight I'm gonna go see the 35 millimeter screen presentation of Y Tu Mamá También, which I'm gonna review tomorrow.
Wow, that's a great movie.
You should go see it, Xavier. There are still tickets.
Damn.
It's at the Academy Museum where LACMA's at. So, yeah, if you want to see it, see it.
Damn, I might. Hit that like button, subscribe. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We got a dope guest. Mañana, he already confirmed. So 100% he's going to be here. So tune in. Patreon exclusive for a little bit. And then thanks, Bart, for coming on. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about this whole, oh, I need love in my food. It fucking tastes as bomb every time I try it. And
Loveless food.
That's the way it should be. It's as long as it tastes good, don't complain.
Exactly.
Yeah, you think McDonald's makes it with love? Yeah, you still motherfuckers still pay that top notch.
Oh, that's why
money.
some people go to these vendors because like, hey, they're cooking it with like compassion.
They're working it because we can't get a fucking in-store
But still,
location.
bro, and we're gonna become a soulless society, which we're already heading towards. So fuck that shit.
All right, I put love in it, bro.
There, you make a
Nah, you said
From now on,
enough.
only yours. He's only gonna do yours
You
with love.
know what I like more is the people like the food.
And then when you
that-
complain on Instagram about the shit that's going on, you expect people to give you love back, and they give it to you. So come on, man, supply.
well, I'm giving them love by giving the best deal.
Damn.
And the best quality, especially.
All these
especially
companies
for the
give best deals, dog. They're
Huh?
not the first.
Not apparently McDonald's
not
anymore.
McDonald's anymore. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, make sure you guys go to flavorsbyezone.com. I got a lot of new items on there, so make sure you guys check out the new items on the Heady and more stuff up there. So make sure you guys check it out. There's a lot of sick-ass stuff for all the people that are trying to do their holiday shopping already. There will be a Black Friday sale at the end of the month, so look out for that. But I'm adding a lot of cool new stuff as well. New T-shirts dropping a day, new clothes dropping a day. We don't smoke the same T-shirts. High and Hungry hoodies already being made. We don't smoke the same hoodies being made. A lot of merch. All we ask is for your support because everybody gets hooked up. Also, everybody, let me see, what was the deal for all my Patreon people? Everybody who's on Patreon, for the $30 Patreon, DM me for your gift. DM me for your gift. And for the $100 Patreon, DM me for your gift on Patreon. That's the only way I know if you're telling the truth, all right? Because it tells me how much you fucking donate for your tier, all right? So don't DM me on fucking Instagram talk about, hey, I'm a $100 tier. Well, I can't fucking tell that when you don't have a profile picture. So hit me up on fucking Patreon, and I'll DM you back to send you this month's gift. And aside from that, I'll keep you guys posted with everything else. A lot of the new stuff in the works. Peace.